What's going on, everyone? Just sitting here relaxing myself. Been trying to set up some stuff, but takes forever to get some stuff set up. Sorry, just trying to get my banners and brands set up because when Shane and I did a 24-hour, we were kind of like on each other's what do you call it? StreamYard. So you got to try to get the other stuff put back. Yeah, that's right. I messed it up. No, you
give me put me back on the other screen. Don't put this is too big. Oh, I gotta turn that off. Sorry, Tasha. There we go. There, yeah, it's better.
I didn't mess it up. You messed it up.
You.
No, you did when you went in there trying to get your stuff to work.
What do you got snacks for? What do you got snacks for? What do you got snacks for?
Because I need some.
We're not supposed to be doing that. Remember, you don't like me doing it to you.
Hi, Brutal Bob.
Hey, Bob, what's up, man? Brutal Bob, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man.
I think I lost a Twizzler somewhere.
Good.
Well, you should still have snacks from our 24-hour live that you didn't eat.
No, they're all gone. They're all gone. No joke.
I still have some.
Yeah, those are Jamie's. You're not allowed to have any. Those are Jamie's too. You're not allowed to have any. That's why you still have some.
Brutal Bob.
Where we can't see him, please. Can't do that.
So what have you been up to?
Me, just hanging around. Just hanging around. You, what'd you do? How was the doctor? How was your family member? You got her to the doctor?
Yeah, I had to take her to the hospital to have a couple procedures done. She had to have an endoscopy because
What's that?
It's where they put the scope down your throat.
Oh God.
So because like when she eats and stuff, she like kind of like chokes on the food, and they don't know why it's happening. So she had to have the scope done.
Hey, Bearded, what's up, Bearded Eagle? Hey, Bearded, what's up?
But that's
Bob.
basically did today. I couldn't stay awake.
You couldn't?
No, I was like half falling asleep, like taking her to the hospital.
Yeah. And see,
you
can't take anything, right? You can't have an energy drink to perk you up. What?
I can, just that
not with a heart issue, you can't.
They still have no idea what's going on with my heart. I'm waiting for the hospital to call me to have this other kind of stress test. They put you on a bicycle and put some sort of mask over your face.
Yep, I've seen that done. My mom said that done. My mom has said that done. It's not. She actually wasn't on a bicycle. She was on a treadmill. The treadmill would start out like this, and then it would go up on her. And
I already had that one done.
You had that one?
Style. Yeah, okay. This is a different style of stress test. You're on kind of like an exercise bike.
Okay.
And then you have like I don't know if it's an oxygen mask or whatever, but you have this mask over your face. I don't know.
Hey, Gray Wolf, what's up? Sorry to hear about your fallen brigade member, Gray Wolf. Sorry to hear about that, dude. That's not cool.
But no, that's all I basically did today. And then they were supposed to call me and never did, so I had to call them.
Yeah, well, see, here. Do you remember how I say everything I touch breaks?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, here's my story for today. I decided after I mowed the lawn with my brand new mower that only runs for 30 minutes at a time, and then you have to shut it down and start it again. I mowed all my grass nice and perfect and got through that. And I picked up my whippersnipper, my trimmer, and started trimming all around my trees and the ditches and everything. And guess what happened?
You broke that one.
I blew the engine in it.
Oh my God.
And it's not that old. It's only like 3 years old. And it just completely lost compression. Well, and I was not happy. Yeah, well, it's not fixable now for sure. It's not fixable for sure now, but I was not a happy camper when it did it.
So sorry for your loss, Gray Wolf.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rem, I don't have any more Twizzlers for you.
Yeah, because she's a hog. she keeps them all for herself. What's that?
That's my box.
That grew. That's grew from what you had when we started. It wasn't that big.
This is a 5-pound package.
Yeah, 5 pounds, exactly. Tasha, we're not supposed to be showing snacks on here, remember?
Snack.
Especially 5 pounds of the stuff.
Well, yeah, but that's Crystal's favorite, not yours.
Yeah, I know, but it's still snacks. It's still a treat. It's not that I don't like it. It's not that I don't like them. It's just I don't know. It's just the chew. I don't like the chew on them. Right?
Oh, yeah, they're a little firm.
Yeah, and then the black ones are just not tasty at all.
I used to eat black licorice with my grandfather, and the only reason I ate it is because he ate it. But
that's what I did too. But back then, I did the same thing, Tasha, with my grandfather. He remember the little pipes? Remember the real black licorice pipes he used to get? He used to love those, and I would eat them just because he ate them. But they were the real licorice. Like it just tasted awful.
Yeah, the real, like the like homemade black licorice. Yeah, that's kind of potent.
It's super potent. Yeah.
then Mom finally got home from my grams, and then we watered the garden. And I had to have Mom's boyfriend George build a ramp for the turkeys to go into the coop because the male turkey's leg is messed up, and it's a 7
Yeah, I
inch.
remember.
So I was afraid that, by him coming out with a bum leg and that 7 inch drop, that he'd end up breaking it right off.
Couldn't you, is it bent, Tasha? Like, is it broken?
Well,
like, does it look broken?
Typically what you do with a bird with a bum leg is you tie it up.
Yeah, I was going to say, couldn't you put like a couple of popsicle sticks, if you could even do that, and put like build a stent or something, or like a
where their knuckle is like up here. So like the foot comes down, and then you have the soft part that goes from the knuckle like up into the body, like where all the ligaments are. So I don't know if tore something. What's up, Laced? Hi, Chef.
Hey, Chef, what's up?
So the only thing I could do with it is physically tie it up, but then I'd have to hand feed them and give them water on and off all day because they wouldn't be able to move.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But do you think it hurts them? Do you think it's hurting them?
You don't like show like it does, but to me, just looking at it.
Yeah, well, that's me too, but I don't like seeing an animal in pain, but yeah. Laced up, what's up? 4187, laced up. Ugly Dog Lures, hello.
I mean, I probably could splint it, but it'd have to be like some sort of hinged one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's too bad. But if he's getting around, though, I mean, he was outside. I seen him all outside in the video. He looked all right. He looked like he was. I mean, he's getting around.
Yeah, he just like hobbles, but I mean, he can get up and down and stand to eat and walk around.
Yeah.
When he gets tired, he just sits down. But if I put like a firm split on it, he wouldn't be able to lay down.
Yeah, I think he's better.
Wouldn't be able to bend for him to lay down.
But the problem you said, the problem with him is you wanted to mate him. You wanted him to mate to fertilize, right?
Yep, and he's not going to be able to.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Good night. Thank you for coming in.
Hey, Bearded, take care, buddy.
But yeah, he's not going to be able to unless his leg miraculously gets better somehow. But that's all right. If it gets to the point, then I'll just throw him in the freezer. Get another turkey, another male next year.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully he comes around.
Eventually the hens will start laying eggs, and you can eat those too.
Yeah, I heard that. And they're huge. Do they taste the same though, Tasha? Have you had them?
I used to eat them all the time when I was a kid. Right. Hi, Andy House. Hi, Frostbite.
DC family, what's up?
Nothing much.
And Frostbite, Annie Sells. Hello.
Just write my bus numbers down for tomorrow's video.
Awesome, buddy.
And it's gonna be a lot.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
So if it don't get better, he'll be Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, well, that's good too. I mean, he's serving a purpose either way.
Yeah, I just can't put him down.
No, and that's the whole problem with me with getting animals, right? I said to Crystal, us getting chickens and us getting we're talking about getting something hoofed. And I said, that's great and dandy, but I said, don't forget, we fall in love with animals, all these animals, and I'm not going to be able to put it down. We're going to have some dude come here and take care of it, right? Somebody's going to have to come and take care of it because I won't be able to. I won't be. Her father could. Crystal's dad could. He could do it, but not me.
Well, the whole thing is, like I told Mom, if we want birds, like to have the birds separate, like if we're having like these ones for eggs, if we buy some more or hatch some, hi Modern, then we should put them in a separate coop and not be personalized with them at all. Just put them in a coop.
Well,
feed
that's
them,
what I was told, but that's
have any
easier said than
personalization.
yeah, that's easier said than done, though.
Yeah.
For me, that's easier said than done. If I have something that I'm feeding, and of course I'm going to talk to it anyways. And then once I start talking to it, then it's part of the family. I'm always the executioner on the farm. Yeah.
I mean, do it. I go hunting and take care of my own animal that way. I mean, I can do it. It's just
yeah. That if I had to do it, if I had to do it, yeah, I probably could, but I don't have to do it. So.
I mean, we mainly got them for their eggs because Mom does. Mom does a lot of baking, and we want to actually try like dehydrating them and stuff.
Did it? Did you see that? What Modern Native said, Tasha? That's kind of cool. That's cool.
Yeah, that's happened to me actually too. Like waiting for a video to upload and then it just poofs you somewhere else.
Yeah, that's YouTube advertising for Tasha. That's what it is. Is YouTube putting Tasha up on the ladder? That's cool.
Now I'll just get a banner to put on the flagpole.
Yeah. I got some new stickers today.
You got new stickers.
Yeah, I got some new stickers in the mail finally. From Ernie Brown and Chrissy Brown.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna show them off tomorrow morning.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm capable of shutting that off when needed. Yeah. See, Modern, I think I could do that too. I think I could, but it would be a hard, I think once I did it once you do it again, I think it'd be easier and easier and easier. And I got to do it because we got a new freezer and we want to fill it full of meat this year because of course everything, but yeah.
Hi, Judah.
The only other problem I have is cleaning the animal. I'm no good with blood. I am no good. Even fishing, I can't clean fish. Crystal cleans the fish. when we go fishing.
I can't believe you cannot clean a fish, Shane. That's super pitiful,
Do you think?
Yes, it is pitiful.
Really? I mean, I don't know.
Not being able to clean a deer or a cow or a pig or whatever, but a fish.
Yeah, I have a hard time with it. I don't do it. Again, Crystal does that. She cleans them and I'll cook them, but I can't clean them. I'm no good with blood. I just know blood just gives me the EBGBs. And I don't think it would be so bad if they were bled out. Like if they had no blood left in them to come out, I think I'd be all right. But when you're cleaning a fish, it's kind of everything's right there, right?
Yeah, but Shane, taking care of a fish is a lot easier to deal with than processing a deer. Or
yeah, I know. And when I come to that road, Tasha, that's going to be That's going to be an obstacle too.
You think?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's, and we're going to, again, me and Crystal are all for getting our licenses this year. We're for getting our tags this year to go hunting. Like, we're all game for it. And I even talked last night. We were talking last night about it with Zombie. And, we're all gun ho for it. But, but Crystal can do it. Crystal can do it.
Yeah.
Right? She knows how to do it. Her dad's taught her everything.
Well, same with me.
Well, no, see, I can't, Bob. I can't do that. Crystal can, though. Everybody's good.
For some reason, I'm blocked in your channel.
Huh?
Who?
Yes, yours, Tasha, because I can't even see my comment.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Psychopath. I can.
Because I was trying to post my link.
Turn off those
but
emotions
it
and listen to
didn't
reason.
do it.
It's a survival trait developed from trauma. Yeah. Modern native, yeah, it would have to be. It would have to be. Like I said, I could do it. I could do it if it was for my family and it was it was a life and death kind of thing, or not even a death thing, just to sustain. Yeah, I could do it, and I would do it. And again, I have to do it at some point. I have to learn it. I want to learn it because if I do it once or twice, then there'll be no problem. But I got to do it at least once. I haven't even shot an animal yet. Right? Crystal, she's gone with her dad when she was growing up. She was stuck to her dad's hip, right?
Yeah.
She was a tomboy. Crystal was a tomboy growing up. She did everything all the boys did. She rode dirt bikes. She went hunting. She, did all that with her dad. She did all that.
I'll drop your link, BC. I have no idea what's going on right now.
They're unlisted and on my Patreon. I'll have to check your Patreon out then. I don't mind learning, right? I don't mind learning, and in any way I can learn. That's why I'm on YouTube. That's why I'm here. So I'll have to go over to your Patreon and check it out. Because I'm going back to, I got no choice this year. I have no choice. Every other year I had a choice. I didn't have to think about doing that. I could go to the store, but now, and the thing is I'm in a prime location. I'm in the middle of nowheres. Modern Family. My house is in the middle of nowheres. I've got 20 deer that show up on my corner of my house every day almost. They're there. There's 20 or more. Like the herd's getting bigger and bigger all the time, and there's big bucks in there, huge bucks, huge whitetail. And I love the meat. I love wild meat. There's not too much wild meat I won't eat because I grew up eating it, but I never got involved in how it was done. And I've tried, when I was in British Columbia, I've tried moose, I've tried elk, I've tried caribou, I've tried bear. What else have I tried? Turkey, wild turkey out there. And I loved it all. It was all amazing. Except for I had bear. I had bear twice. And the first time I had bear, a black bear, it wasn't good. I found it really gross. And then the second time, the bear, I guess, had been in a blueberry patch for a while and they were stalking it. And then they cooked it with a pork roast in the same pot. And it was amazing. The bear meat was amazing. So.
I'm dropping some links right now that
Yep.
Is that the Modern Warfare YouTube link.
Modern
The
Native.
the Modern Native, I'm dropping his Patreon and his Spring Shop, I think it's called. Teespring Shop. These are where you can get his merch. I'll drop his link in a minute.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's cool.
weird
Oh,
because
that's
I
cool.
don't. That's
Oh,
weird that you
awesome.
can't see my comments.
Yeah, I don't know. YouTube has been having a glitch with stuff right now, so I have no idea what's going on.
Awesome store. Modern Native. Awesome store. That's cool. Oh, the puppy dog. Puppy dog mug is cute.
Oh, Shane, did you get my message?
Where? When?
On Messenger.
No, no, I haven't yet, buddy. I will get it though. I don't go on Messenger much, BC. It's just because I don't know why I don't go on it that much. It's just because I don't use it very often. Same as Instagram. Everybody says, Shane, get your Instagram figured out. Because I do have Instagram, but I don't use it very often, so I don't go to it. But everybody, I guess, has been sending me messages to Instagram. So I got to get that under control too.
There you go, Modern. I dropped all your what do you call it? Your Patreon and the other links, your bonfire, plus your channel link.
Spreadsheet. Okay, that's different than Bonfire. So you're on both of those, Modern Native. You're on Bonfire, and I'm on Bonfire. I've got Bonfire merch, but I don't have that spreadsheet one.
Annie, which link is not working?
All right, there. I got you, Modern Native. I'll go in and check your stuff out. I know who you are. I remember you from the 24-hour live. But now I got you. That's cool. And I'll go and check your Patreon out here after this.
Now, I just checked his bonfire link and his channel link, and they take me right to bonfire and to all of his other sites that I've dropped.
Yeah, yeah, I see those there.
And Annie, you can find them all on his about section on his channel. So if the links are not working for you, I'm not sure why, but they're all in his about section. If you search for the Modern Native and go there, you will find all the links that I dropped. Ryan must have passed out.
Ryan's still on vacation, I think.
Ryan? I messaged him. I told him I was going live, and he said he was hot and couldn't sleep. So I figured he'd come over.
Oh, yeah, that's right, too. Don't forget, they're dealing with that weather today up there. They're dealing with some awful hot weather in UK that they're not used to. So things are probably messed up there. He's probably trying to find somewhere cool.
Annie, if the links can't open for you, then you have to physically go to his channel. There's nothing I can do if they don't open. Because I checked them on the YouTube side and they all open for me. They won't open on my StreamYard for me, but if I go on the YouTube side of them, they all open for me.
Yeah, I've been trying them, Tasha. I'm on my laptop too. I've been trying them, and they're all working for me. That spreadsheet, I like that spreadsheet thing. I'm gonna look into that. I didn't know about that one.
I started creating a bonfire page, but then I got annoyed, and then it was 10 o'clock, and then I said, you know what, the heck with it, I'll do it another day.
Yeah. Crystal, she set everything up. She set the bonfire up. She enjoyed doing that, doing the designing of the clothing and stuff. And she likes that. She likes doing that management kind of deal, business stuff. She likes that stuff.
Yeah.
Tasha, how do you make people add them? Because I'm trying to do that in my channel, on my StreamYard.
What do you mean?
Like you put Shane as an Adam for the 24-hour live stream.
Oh, give me a second so I can pull up another StreamYard box, and I will share my screen and I'll show you how to do it.
Hey, Belt Loop.
Okay.
Gary,
Hey,
what's
Belt
up, Gary? Good to
Come on,
see you,
Gary.
buddy.
All right, give me a minute, guys. I'm going to show BC how to do this. I got to figure which StreamYard I'm not in. Okay.
Okay, Modern. Just give me a couple of days with it, though, buddy. But I'll get a hold of you through your email. Because there's a couple things there that are cool the puppy dog cup's pretty cool.
Okay, so you see this BC family right here.
Yes.
To add an admin, you go over here where it says members. And see where it says member right here? You click this. And then you have to put in their email address. And then you can have them as admin or co-host. But to do the admin, you just set it on admin, type whoever's email address that you want to have as an admin, and then you send them an invite. It'll actually send them a link that they click, and then it'll make him or her an admin to your channel. And what that does is, like when Shane and I did the 24-hour live, I could stay on the first part. He could go over to the second stream, start that up, and get everybody going over there, and then I could, go over there into the second stream as I shut down the first broadcast. Hi, CK.
So you go to Founder?
Huh?
You go to Founder? Because I've seen it when I first looked at it.
No, you go to, on your StreamYard, you have to go to members. It's on the bottom. And then you just invite a member and set it up as whether or not they're an admin or whatever.
Okay.
And then once they accept the link, then they'll automatically be an admin on your channel. Now remember, the only thing an admin can't do is delete your channel, but they can share videos to your channel. They can go in your StreamYard. So just make sure that whoever you have as your admin, you trust 100%, because they can mess your channel.
Should I try this or no?
That's up to you. I mean, if you're putting the person that you trust as your admin to not do anything with your channel, then, go ahead. I mean, I didn't worry about it because Shane and I are on a more personable level than just YouTube. So I didn't have a problem with making him an admin.
And if it's an app or something that's asking for it, don't do it.
What, Modern?
Oh, nice fire. Nice fire, Modern. That's what I needed tonight. It's cold here in Nova Scotia.
I was saying that if somebody is an admin or a company or an app that's asking, except for StreamYard, Streamlabs, and one of the other ones that are verified and trusted, never let anybody do that. Because if you're like on Fiverr or Upwork and you're trying to get a promotion, they'll a lot of times ask for that, because I've researched that, and that's a scam, because they'll go in and they'll get control of your channel and switch out your information so that way they can get control of it and then sell it.
Right. Well, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. You need to make sure that you know the person before you give them that type of control of your channel, because the only thing they can't do is delete it. But they could go on your videos and delete every single one of them, put their own videos, put derogatory videos up there on your channel. So you have to make sure that whoever you're making an admin to do a live with, that you trust them 100%.
Yeah.
Well, some people think twice about an app, so I wanted to make sure he was thinking about that.
Yes. I
But
mean,
yeah, I
I'm
figured.
worried about it, so, but that's me.
Well, yeah, you're doing this for fun.
Yeah.
Thanks, Beltloop. I was super upset that fire was almost perfect. I missed
It
the
is
spark.
perfect.
No,
It is perfect, man.
No, the fire the other day that I started video, Beltloop's talking about it. I
Oh,
almost got a perfect one pole start, but when I struck my ferro rod, the sparks went either side of my bird's nest, and then the second time it actually went in and lit the first time the spark touched it. So it was almost perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. And that ferro rod you used was brand hammer new, right?
No, that thing is usually it's got a heavy dip in it.
Oh, okay.
If you get a nice thick one like the one that he has, they actually last for quite a while.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've been
they
using
last
it.
forever.
Real
Oh,
cheap
yeah.
ones, they don't.
Yeah,
But they
only-
also have. I found with some of them, when you get them brand new, they got a coating on them, like a little coating that it takes. Like you got to actually almost scrape. It seems like you got to scrape that off. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
that coating helps. What you do is you take, when you go to start the fire, you scrape that black off. It's usually black, and the under is silver. You scrape that
Yeah.
black off your bird's nest super slow and easy so it doesn't spark. And once the silver is exposed, you do one line at a time. You strike your ferro rod nice and hard, and it'll light that on fire. So it'll spark and pop, and it'll burn longer than if you just struck it.
Okay.
So that black is actually useful.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm waiting for CK's comment to come up here.
Well, that's why I said StreamYard was something you could trust. Streamlab was something you could trust. But any other app or any other company or whatever is trying to ask for it, they don't have any reason to need it unless they are a media management company that you're hiring for thousands of dollars a month to actually manage your content, and then you're not producing anything they are. It's just shipping out content pretty much.
Yeah, well, I was just going by what I was told as far as making somebody an admin through your StreamYard.
Hey, Rebecca, what's up?
Because I've heard numerous different things from a bunch of different people, so.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking about starting a collaborative channel where everybody that's in all these different communities, I mentioned it the other day, I think, there's this funnel that you can set up where anybody can log in and get into it and upload videos and stuff like that. So we can have a huge collaborative outdoor collaboration channel, and everybody can put their specific videos on how they do things, and people can respond with their version of how they do things, and it'll be cross-platform advertisement, but it'll expand a lot faster because of how much people can put on it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
So you're bringing like other, like, say, fishing communities and into like the bushcraft part of it.
Yeah, sort of like how I run my
You
channel. Anything outdoors, that's kind of the idea. If you can do it outdoors, you can throw it on this channel and let everybody know that this is what you're doing. This is your actual channel, and like you backlink your own channel in the description kind of thing, and be like, "Hey, I'm sharing this here. Go and check out my other stuff."
Yeah.
You should record that fire. Well, I know you are recording it, but one thing that helps me sleep at night is I watch this I watched this one fireplace YouTube,
Hiya, Rich.
and it helps me go to sleep when I'm
Go
watching it.
on my channel, in my playlist, I have calming and sleep. And it's a bunch of fires, thunderstorms, and stuff like that I recorded myself and loop on here because I enjoy doing that when I'm not camping.
Yeah, I love those. Even the thunderstorms. I've listened to a couple of those too.
Yeah, it's
It might have even been yours. It might have even been yours.
It's a soft thunderstorm. If you check it out and you can save my playlist, you can just click on that and you've got like 38 hours of straight play on that video.
Well, see, and that's a great playlist to have because I can just let it play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I'll use it tonight because, like I said, it does help me. I watch it and then I listen to YouTube. I listen to something on YouTube and I'll watch the fire on my TV, and I'm out.
Rebecca, what happened with Creekside?
Hey, no problem, Beltloop. No problem, Beltloop.
Because I mean, I haven't really been on much today because I've been in and out of the car and I'm trying to stay awake, and I haven't really gone through everybody's stuff.
What's going on,
Rich?
Steve?
Yeah, Rich, what's up? Canadian fishing musician. I was talking about you tonight in another live.
Again, Rich, for playing all the music and singing on the 24-hour live. It definitely meant a lot to us, and I really appreciate it.
That was amazing, man.
That was one of the channels I was talking about in the chat. I don't think I'm blocked, but I can't chat on his lives anymore.
Oh,
there's like 3 other ones that are like that, and I've gotten in contact with them otherwise, and they're like, "No, you're not blocked." They even went through their list. And was like, "No, look, it's not blocked."
That's happened to me too, Modern Native. That's happened to me with a couple of channels that said they were blocked from they couldn't get into my live streams, and I was like, "Dude, I don't block anybody. There's nobody blocked on my channel. My channel's open for everybody." And I went in and looked, and there was nothing. And I even told them, well, I do have my subscriber thing where you have to be subscribed for so long, so maybe you're not subscribed anymore. And they went back and said, oh no, we're subscribed. And then next thing you know, they were into my live and everything was fine. So that was Rambling with the Brooms, Scott, and Outdoors with Big Matt. Both of them said they were blocked from my channel, and that's nobody. I don't block anybody.
Keep Rambling with the Brooms.
Unless you do something that Tasha and I, Tasha's my moderator, or Lazy Days Ahead, if they find something that you're doing that's hurting me or going to mess with me, yeah, then you're pretty well done. So, and the thing is if you get blocked on my channel, my way of saying, if you get blocked on my channel, you'll never get unblocked. You're done. Period.
Yeah, it's been going on a lot, Rich. I mean, like BC Family said that he can't type in the chat.
Yeah, he never popped up in chat.
Where he can't.
Yeah.
And like Shane was saying, Rambling with the Brooms, that's one that I can't chat on, and he went through on a live and looked at all his blocks and was like, no, the Modern Native's not blocked. He even went and double checked that it didn't look like another name. And I still can't comment on him, but I have a second channel that I hop on. That's the 420 Native, but
Yeah. Hey. I'm Canadian, man. I know what you're talking about. I'm a pro, very pro. Yes, Modern Native. That's happened a few times. Yeah, she stole my thunder. Yeah, you're right. It's weird, eh? But I heard this morning on my live, Nitro Freak was saying that YouTube's going through a lot of hiccups right now.
Well, I mean, even if a mod blocked someone or muted someone, it would still pop up in your settings. So, I mean, I think it's just a glitch on YouTube side of things that just, it doesn't show up.
Yeah, you're right. That's why I only have 2, Rich. I only have 2. I have Tasha and the Mod Father. That's it. I don't need any more. It was actually scary this morning, though, because Tasha had to leave. And then right after Tasha leaves, something happened that Jesse had to leave all of a sudden. I don't know if something was up with Lisa or what, but It was just like he was in a little bit of a panic all of a sudden. He was like, Shane, I got to go. I apologize. And I was like, hey, no problem. And then I was by myself. I was alone. I had no moderators. And I was like, oh, shit. But we finished the rest of it. Nobody bothered us. And I got out of it without any problems. So keep my fingers crossed.
I'm mod pretty good. I'm a gunslinger when it comes to bots. I get them on here before my mods can, and I have a ton of mods.
Yes. Yeah, I need to, you know, just in case Tasha can't be there, I got to have a couple in mind just so that I can stay safe, because I've never had an issue on my channel. I've never had an issue in 6 months I've never had one issue at all because of Tasha and Lazy Day Jesse. Never had a problem.
If you want to add me as a mod, I'm down. Pop into my life sometime and I'll add you. Share your link.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about.
Well, don't add me as a mod. I'm no good. I'm no good at it. Modern Native. It's not that. Well, it is that I'm no good at it. But I don't like doing it because when I'm doing it, you mods are so busy. And me, if I get anything more on my plate, I don't follow what's happening, and I lose what the content creator is trying to tell me, right? That's just me. But
I have a few people who actually mod for me, and the rest of everybody else who is a mod is so that way they can drop their links, they can share other people's links, or if I'm up in the live and I drop a link and I'm trying to talk about my store or whatever, they can drop it for me. So the reason I'd have you be a mod is simply so that way you're protected and your name is true. You don't get accidentally hidden or muted or whatever.
I only did it for you, CK. I only did it for you the other night because it was you. Honestly, because I could do it. It was, I could do it. You had control of your chat, so I could do it no problem over there. But it's the chats that get out of control that I just, but I did it. I did it.
Actually, help if you want.
We had the same issue at the same time. Scott was talking about it.
Yeah, Bob. Yeah, Scott. I had issues with Scott not being able to get in, and now he can. He was on my live this morning. He was in my panel this morning and gave us a chat.
I feel like it was his. Yeah. Like it was
Native. I can help you as helping with mod.
Oh yeah, I had everybody. If they're not a troll or they're not somebody that I'm gonna need to think about hiding or kicking. Everybody gets a wrench in mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do that. I used to do that, Modern Native. I used to give them all out and then take them all back and then give them out again. But that just got too much. Again, I'm not good at this tech shit. So it was giving me some anxiety. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to have 2 for now. And then, if I need more, I'll grab more when I find people that I trust. Then I'll put them on as well, right? But I'm slowly working through that.
I'm doing this for like a really long term, so I can't take away the wrenches, because if I'm giving somebody a wrench and they're here this early in my YouTube career thing, if they're here this early and they're supporting me and they're trying to mod or they're trying to share their links or they're trying to grow, I want them to have a wrench, because if it gets to the point where I start having 2, 3, 4, 500 people in my live, I want to have that 20, 30, 40, 50 group of people who are popping through to combat that shit. So that way, and sorry, Tasha, you know me, I it's hard for me to filter if I don't think about it.
It's an adult channel. There's no kids in here right now.
No, I remember my kid's in bed. He usually watches Tasha, but he's actually in bed now. And watch him pop up here and say hi and call me a liar, because he could probably hear me. But he usually listens to when I'm on Tasha's or the Drunken Chef. But he's not tonight, so there's no worry. And he does, you know what, Mike Grayson, that doesn't bother him. He's a cool kid.
Hoorah, devil dog.
Oh, Finally.
People forgot who
Like
Devil
you're
Dog.
trying to avoid me.
Everybody forgot who he was. They're like, "Who's Devil Dog? Who's Devil Dog?" I'm like, he's got a wrench. How you guys not know who he is?
Devil Dog? Oh God. Hoorah, Devil Dog.
There's
Finally.
another one. Yeah.
Finally, buddy. It's good to see you. Out and about.
I'm thinking about starting a community grow live chat open panel thing here in a little bit.
There's that doofus there, Tasha.
Oh,
Well,
hey,
native connected to your channel.
Awesome, thanks.
Yep.
And Tasha, you didn't ever give me a wrench, or you did, and then it's not there anymore. I would have
And
gotten
there's the button.
the links for you earlier, but
yeah, I can fix that. I'm just trying to deal with this porn bot right now.
Yeah, I just reported him too, Tasha.
yeah, you got to remember to report and then block, and then actually go into that person's channel and block the channel itself. Like every individual person has to go in and block that person.
Yeah, but I don't. Would that guy be a channel though? Would that guy be a
Yeah.
channel native? Yeah.
If they're
okay.
on here,
They're
Whether
actual bots,
there's always
so no, they're not gonna be an actual channel.
Oh, it's
Yes,
a bot.
profile.
Okay.
Come on, Rich.
Well, I'm all right. How are
Hey.
you? How are
Hey,
you doing?
Rich, what's up, buddy?
I'm just trying out a couple new toys. I'm not sure. I got a new microphone, podcast microphone, Shure microphone for recording and podcasting. And then, of course, this little doohickey, which should be pretty fun. I'm not sure. But it goes, take a load off me.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that you can hold a note long there, right?
Yeah, it's the guitar, everything. It's a whole different. Take a load off Annie, yeah. Take a load for free. Take a load off Annie. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
It
Fun
is.
times.
Now, now is it a pedal? That's not a pedal, is it?
It is, yeah.
It is a pedal. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Stomp hit action, and it has a talk back button, so you can see once I hit it, it takes the effect. I can talk with you as soon as I press it on. Hello, hello. And it has a looper as well. So like I can loop my sounds back to me, play a rhythm, and then of course let the rhythm play back to me, and I can play a lead over top of it, and or do different types of vocal takes.
That's cool. That is cool, man. That is cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
Hey,
neat. So.
Squirrel, what's up? Yeah, that's a cool toy.
Excuse me. Pretty neat. But I was looking up they have the settings online. One's called Barry White. You know, he goes boom, 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 boom.
Oh yeah.
And this guy does the whole looper section with this pedal, right? With the guitar, boom, boom, and it's just skinny, high pitched voice guy. So like when you hear his voice, it sounds like Barry White. It is. So I thought it was pretty neat. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That is neat. That is cool.
Yeah, it's a neat little pedal. But this microphone, I've been looking at a lot of reviews online, and believe it or not, it's pretty, once people get to that point, but it's a complete USB plug-in microphone, so like literally all you need is this, and you can tell the sound's really, really crisp.
It is. And I've been looking, you know what, Rich? That's what I've been looking for.
Yeah.
I've been looking for a boom mic for the last little while, right?
Well,
and you're in Canada, so where did you get that one? If you don't,
This one was ordered on Amazon. We ordered
Okay.
this one on Amazon.
Okay.
And I could hear, I heard lots of great reviews about the recording aspect of it. The reason I bought it was for the versatility between podcasting, of course, and then recording. And since it has a big foam on it, it doesn't, absorb. It doesn't take any outside noise.
Yeah,
so
it
anything
sounds
that's going
amazing.
on, anything going on in the house or behind me, or kids running around. This thing, as long as I'm in front of it, it will always pick this up as the dominant frequency, and it won't pick up anything from behind. So I thought it was super
that's
cool. I
sweet.
think they're around $200 and something, where the Yeti microphone's like $100 and plus tax. You know what I mean? But these are awesome. If it's just for podcasting, these are phenomenal, and they're like $99, probably cheaper in the States wise, and people just hang them. You can see.
Oh
on
yeah,
the table,
yeah.
right? And you can tighten the nut here, and they talk close to it, and they're amazing podcast microphones, and they have 2 ways on them. So if you had somebody in the room together, you can talk both ways in the microphone on a switch, and it's a double-headed, full around condenser mic, where this is directional.
Okay.
So, it
Yeah,
just depends what you're looking for.
Well, like I said, I like the idea of the boom, but I've had a few people tell me about that little mic that you have there, that little standalone. Jesse at Lazy Days Ahead, he told me about that one. He's got one like that, and he said, Shane, you'd love that one too. But I like the idea of having the boom, because I'm in my studio and I can move it and get it out of my way when we're gaming, and you know what I mean. I don't, and I can still leave it stationary too. So I like the boom idea. I'm going to be getting a boom.
Yeah, the stand on Amazon was actually really cheap. I think it's $30-$40, but it has, you can see, it's just a bend stand.
Yeah.
And it will hold anywhere.
Nice.
So, yeah, and it has a 3-way switch to go 6.5 feet tall, but it was only $30 on Amazon.
Oh, wow.
For the stand.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But, the microphone, I think, was around $230, $250 with taxes.
Ryan. Hello, good morning, Ryan.
Howdy.
Why are there 2 of you?
Because I'm a troll.
That's Ryan. I knew that was Ryan. That's my twin brother. That's my twin brother from the UK. He talks funny. But he's my brother. Good to see you, Ryan.
No problem.
How are you doing today, man? How's the weather?
Tired, to be honest.
I hear echo.
Oh, I've been alright though.
Gary, you gotta shut your
Hello.
There we go.
Hello.
Nope.
How you doing? Hey, I just want to say hello. Y'all had 5 on there, and it just seemed a little unbalanced. So I thought I'd
You're right.
even it out. I get a little OCD from time to time, and anyhow, it's great to see. Hey, I enjoy your music, Canadian fishing musician, and obviously, Tasha, it's good to see you again. And Shane, I wish I'd been up this morning earlier.
Yeah, Gary, that's no problem, man. I know you working late.
You may find this interesting or cute or funny, or I don't know. You may find it boring, but we sat down last night and set up the Nightbot for my my next stream. And to drop your link, what you have to do is type in Tweety.
Yeah. How do you know that Tweety thing, Gary?
Well, it was thanks to Devil Dog. He helped me set it up, and in fact, I just see him there in the your chat.
Yeah, he's there. He's staying low.
Yeah, I have a tendency. I have a tendency at work to try and listen as I can. I'm not always able to because things get to hopping around here, and I got phones to answer, guns to hand out, people to sign in. Just always something happening a lot of the time, and I didn't know if you got a chance to hear me earlier, but I was just saying Canadian Fisher, fisherman that I enjoyed your musician.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I was able to watch that during that stream of Tasha's, and it was quite enjoyable. Oh, now, Shane, you just dropped that off, and that throws the balance off again. That's
No,
all
I'm
right.
still here, buddy. That's Ryan. That's Ryan. He's just being funny.
It throws me for a loop there again. Of course, I guess it makes sense then I'm about loop. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt the conversation flow.
This is what.
So, how's everybody's day going?
Good here.
Mine's awesome.
I keep hearing echo, and it's getting very annoying.
Well, I don't know if it's mine or not. I don't have anything else going in here right now.
Oh, Devil Dog.
But when
It probably is.
it's coming through your screen.
All right, well, I'll go. I just wanted to stop and say hey. And y'all have a blessed day. I'll be at home later. If nobody's up, I'll probably be streaming later, but y'all have a good night.
Try that.
Hey, Gary. Yeah, I'm gonna come over and see you, Gary. I know you're going live. You should be going live in an hour.
Yeah, midnight.
I'll see. That might have helped Devil Dog. I'm not sure.
It did help.
Yeah, no, it was the echo. It wasn't the echo. We were. It was. I guess I was coming from one side, and then my guitar was coming from the right. He says earlier.
It was fine until he came on the stream with his phone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough if you don't have the headset plugged in because you got to hear what people are saying. So it comes right through the phone.
I think
It
it's
loops
about
itself.
2 hours. Is it 2 hours? Yeah. Okay. Okay, Gary. I got it all set anyways, Gary. I'm going to be there, buddy. I told you.
Yeah, I was in StreamYard gives you a setting. If you notice in the audio feature settings, it says you can be podcasting in stereo or in, and if you don't have that clicked, you'll be in mono. Now, I just realized because of the setup I was in, I had it clicked in stereo. So you guys were only hearing, you'd hear a guitar on the left and my voice on the right or vice versa. It wasn't coming in the center direct on both speakers. So I had to change that. Devil Dog clued into it. He's telling me in the chat. He's going, man, I can only hear you on one side.
Yeah, well, Devil Dog's got some fancy gear too, Rich.
Yeah, he's got the Blue Yeti, I believe, as well too, right? He's got the Yeti set up. So. Yep. He's the one that got me into the idea of having this tilted upside down. You know, I think he has it like that, like this.
Yep.
Some sort, right? And he's taught that's a little close, but I almost did that before. I wasn't going to buy this microphone. I was just going to be like, man, I'm going to use this. But
yeah, that's what Devil Dog. Yeah, he's got that, and he sounds perfect.
Yeah, it's a great mic. I'll tell you. I needed this for recording, and other options. But as far as a very effective sound quality mic for the $1, the Yeti is the one to go for. That's the one I went and started with.
Yeah.
And you don't need it close to your face, but they do like it. Like if some people have it in visual of the camera, some people put it on a table just below right here, so they can't see it. You know, like see how like at your
Yep.
kind of your stomach area, and
Yep.
you can hear like, you know, you can hear them go. Like it picks up everything, right?
Well, if it's too close to my stomach, you'll hear my stomach rumbling.
Well, no, and it's
I've
time
even
for you to
heard-
be fed.
Well, see, I've even heard that when I've been on just on my regular live with my regular, crappy mics. I haven't eaten, breakfast or anything, and I'm pretty hungry, and I'm on my live, and then all of a sudden I hear, and I'm like, oh shit, that's my stomach.
But Devil Dog says, but Rich, that is a big area, Shane.
Hey, yeah, see, it's all paid for. It's the only thing I got that's paid for.
I'll be right back.
It might be out of range. Ooh.
Yeah, that sounds. I do like that.
Yeah, I was
I do like that.
kind of. Without you, without you, and you give yourself away, without you. I guess there's a whole whack of them you can choose from. That seemed a little.
That was almost, man. Almost.
Yeah. Check. Without you. Yeah, it's a pretty neat little pedal. I gotta learn it. There was a couple. I'm in a situation with the dealership. As the pedal came with a malfunction on it, and so it needs to be taken back. But I would been waiting for this pedal and the setup to do my giveaway, which I haven't put on my channel yet. I'm not promoting yet, but I do have a giveaway coming up soon, hoodies and stuff like that. And I've been waiting for this setup to come in to do this, this whole stream thing. And then of course it shows up and the pedal has a default on it or a defect on it. So they want me to send it back to them, tomorrow, and then hopefully get it back to me by Friday so that I can now go back to streaming by the weekend. And I've already waited a week and a half, so it's been a bit of an issue.
My
so
only issue would be, Rich, is sending it back. How quick are you going to get it back?
Exactly, right. And I do have techs, and I can tell that I bought it from it wasn't off Amazon, it was off another company, which I'm not going to use their name yet, or say their name yet until the issue is fixed or dealt with. I'm going to give them an ample opportunity to do that. But I ordered it online, and we talked to them personally, and they said, yes, it was brand new. It worked perfectly. And I could tell from the way that it was shipped, that it was shipped from person. It wasn't from a dealership. The box was pretty haggard and everything. And so I got pretty scared. I opened it up, and sure enough, there was an issue with the pedal. So upon conversations with them, I caught him in a couple lies, and so he feels he can correct the situation. One saying that he knew what the pedal was, and then he says, "Oh, no, sir. Next time I will make sure and test this myself." And I says, "Well, then you didn't test this one?" He goes, "Well, yes, I did." They said, "Okay, do you know what he didn't even know what the pedal was?" So I said, "Well, how could you test something you don't know what it is?"
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it started getting into a bit of a.
My next question would have been, Rich, do you have any musical talent at all? I would ask.
He didn't. No, he didn't. No, and so I could tell. Obviously, he's a third-party seller online. He's making money off selling other products. He has a store, just like any one of us have a merch store, right? So we got that out of the way. And then, then he proceeded to tell me that he had 8 more pedals exactly like it. And I said, okay, so why not? I sent him 4 videos on through email showing him the defect in the pedal and explaining how it works and everything, and which took my time out of my day to do. So I send him a presentation video so that he can send it to his third-party company with a pedal owner and get the money back or get a different pedal. And it just became this whole nonsense of a runaround. I felt like, I'm getting scammed here, right? Like this was a scam. And sure enough, there's quite evidence you can see that there might be an issue that was with the pedal before he even shipped it to me. And now he's trying to pin it on to Canpar, which is the delivery program that, like FedEx or anything else. And he's trying to get it, so it just became a big nightmare. But the pedal at least is operable. So
yeah,
it's scary ordering online for sure.
Well, that's my only thing. I don't do a lot of it, and that's my only. I kind of hear more bad stories than I do good. But I guess you're going to hear the bad, right? You're not going to hear much of the good because it's good. But Zombie Prepper, what's up, Zombie? And Judy May and Tasha, you still here, Tasha? Or you? I think Tasha might be feeding the mouse. And Joe. How are you, Joe? Good to see you. And Krubby the Beagle is here. Good to see you, Krubby. And Old Tunes.
Yeah, Tasha is reading the mouth and having a smoke outside.
No, she's here. She's back.
Here. Sorry, Tasha.
I had to check the mouse. He seems a little bloated, so I got to keep an eye on that or he can die.
Fun times. Just gonna grab myself a coffee here. I had an early nap and woke up, and it was like 10 at night. And I'm like, man, if I stay in bed, I'm gonna be up at 3 a.m. So Judy was sleeping Judy's off to the side watching Prime on her phone, and so I get up and it's like 10:30, and I'm like, you ready to go fishing, honey? She's like, no.
Yeah. I do that all the time.
If I'm not fishing, it's YouTube then.
Yeah. I'm always bothering Crystal. Guns Coast to Coast. That's a new name.
Good evening, Judy May. How's it going, Guns Coast to Coast? And Zombie, yeah, I can understand that, but the poor little mouse feels like it's gonna explode at the seam.
Tasha, do you know if I'm blocked on your channel?
I only have a couple people blocked on there. I'm not going to get into the names, but you're not one of them.
Okay. This is weird.
Well, there's been glitches going on. It's not just with me. It happened with Shane. It's happened with people not being able to comment.
Yeah, it's happened with a lot of people. BC.
Shane can see how come when I was in his stream morning, he saw it.
Yeah, but it could be a glitch in mine. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Ryan's in the house there.
That's to you, Shane.
Thank you, buddy.
No problem.
Thank you, buddy. No, it's like this, Ryan. Remember?
No, yeah.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember that back in the old days.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Like a StreamYard backing music, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what we should do? We should start a band.
That's silent stream. That's silent stream music. That's silent
Yeah,
stream
yeah.
music.
Start a band on the StreamYard.
The question was, I thought Ryan was going to clue into what it was there. I thought for sure he's going to be like, I know that song.
Yeah. No, I actually don't. What's happening, Zombie? Judy
No?
May, hello.
That guitar
Hey,
sounds good on
Rich, do you know the wallflowers? Do you know the wallflowers?
I do know the
Do you,
Wallflowers. To think of a song off by
okay.
heart, it's the exact minute for not easy, but I'll look in the background here. Give me a
Yeah,
second.
no, they got their
They got a
favorite,
couple
their
good
best
hits.
song is One Headlight. One Headlight. But I just wanted to know if you knew them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shane, look at the chat tonight, but I put your name down.
Or what? I can only imagine.
It actually
what happened?
Nightbot put Shane name down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Nightbot's
know.
cool. I like Nightbot. I like Nightbot.
Look at the chat going off, eh? Like, it's like,
I wish Nightbot had my name.
I have not yet to use Nightbot yet. I have to get into looking at that. But I did look at Ryan's stream after we were talking about it a while back there, and I looked at his operations, the video he made with the StreamYard and Nightbot.
Yeah, Ryan helped me set up the commands on mine.
I might not be back on StreamYard streaming because I'm trying to figure out how to stream my games on my phone to StreamYard.
Do not use StreamYard as a gaming platform. It's not designed for a gaming platform.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know because I've had so many people come up to me and ask, right, can you use it for gaming? No, their servers are not designed for that. Now you can use YouTube itself directly. Oh no, you're doing it through a phone and you're not doing it through a computer. Because I was going to say, if you're going to do it through a computer, the software that I use is called OBS.
Yeah.
It's free. It's open source. Don't use our Streamlabs. It's crap. It's so buggy.
Yeah. I've been noticing that too. Actually, I've just started learning OBS in the last couple of weeks. I've been really cracking down on watching videos, and I can tell you, it seems overwhelming, but it actually is a very easy platform, and it's super cool, man. It has some serious stuff on there that, I made a post on a YouTube video the other day from YouTube, the actual YouTube channel makers, and they were making some, but I'd made a suggestion of that and said, hey, the rumor's been spreading around that YouTube's going to let us have panels directly on YouTube. Like, when is this going to happen? 73 people out of the 100 and something comments that are on there, or whatever, likes on the video. I don't know what it's doing now. It's probably much larger, but they were all about this comment, opposed to what YouTube's been doing to sort of upgrade it. The StreamYard glitches is insane. It's insane. You see it all the time in people's lives. You see the glitches. Just for podcasting, it's great, but any other additive, things where it's doing stuff like that, it's crazy, especially with good audio interfaces and stuff. It seems to have issues.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. OBS, my interface and everything just like came across so much better. Like, I couldn't explain how much it was just better, and I could see the frequencies way better in the audio. It seemed to be a lot truer reading my interface than StreamYard. I'm not sure what the issue is that.
Squirrel, hello, brother. I still haven't figured out how to do it on mine. Like when I was doing the music through the audio interface.
Yeah,
think it's
Shane and Tasha, I still got a lot of bus numbers to write down.
Do you?
And the video probably not going to be out until I get done with it.
Put it out when you can. Judy May. Judy May.
Candy man.
Judy May.
Yeah, I got some of it out though. I got some of the numbers right down. write down already, so I might do that tomorrow. So I might post them tomorrow and work on the rest of them after.
When's this 48-hour live end, Shane? Come on, you're in charge.
Hey, now, Ryan, will you stop swearing? Tasha don't like swearing on here. 48 is a dirty word. 48 is a dirty word. 48.
Yeah, right.
Doesn't that sound dirty? 48 sounds dirty.
All right, then 72 then.
But you said
Oh,
48
hey.
on your title.
Next thing you know, you guys are going to try to get us to do the longest. The one is, what was it? You found that out. It was 207 hours, wasn't it, Ryan?
No, 260 some hours.
Oh, jeez.
No, to me that's taking the mick. I could never do
Yeah.
that.
No, that's going to kill somebody. Probably me.
I'll end up going bloody bonkers.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I was pretty near bonkers after that 24-hour. The only thing that saved my butt was I got to the campground and I had a couple of wobbly pops, and then I got my
Ooh,
second
that's
win, and I
nice.
was like,
I like that.
hey, I'm ready to go. But
Well, it was me, you, Tasha, Devil Dog.
mhm.
Was keeping you awake because you wanted to eat
Yeah,
something.
oh yeah, because we wouldn't.
Oh,
I would never have.
I mean,
yeah,
it's easy to do a 24 hours, but it's all fun. Nowadays, you get people on YouTube that's doing these 24-hour lives, and there's fucking drama in there. This what drove me away from YouTube before. I could come back, but if I come back, there's none of that bullshit.
there isn't any here now, Ryan. There
No,
isn't
no, no,
any
no,
here.
no.
That's why
No,
you
no,
got to
no.
come back.
No, I'm not
That's
saying
why
in
you gotta
Tasha's
come back.
because it's all laid back. I'm on about other channels. Now, this just drove the UK channels to stop going live.
Yeah.
Shane, do you think we can do it? Me and you can do an interview on my channel and stream out tomorrow?
When?
Tomorrow.
What time tomorrow?
I'm Central, so whenever you're live, I'll just pop up.
Well, you can't do it on my live. You're better off to do it on your live. An interview, you're
No,
better
no.
off to do it on your live, buddy. Don't interview me on my channel.
No, I was asking
Right?
if you
I
can
want you-
interview me.
I want you to get the. If you're going to interview me, I would like you to get the views and all that stuff, right?
No, I was asking you if you can interview me.
If I can interview you,
Yes.
you know what? I am tomorrow is Wonderful Wednesday shout outs. And what I'll do is I will give you a shout out. I'll give you a shout out. I'll give a good shout out. And what I'll do is you'll be up at some point and I'll give you a couple of minutes to tell us what your channel's all about. And yeah, that's no problem. That'll happen tomorrow. No worries. I'll give you a couple of minutes. You can tell us what you're all about. Tell everybody in the chat what you're about. Talk clearly and tell them what you're all about. And don't let anxiety overtake you and just talk through it. Yeah, I'm more than willing to do that for you, BC.
I knew you were gonna say anxiety.
Well, I have anxiety too, buddy, so I know what it's all about. So, but if you can go in there and you can tell them what you are, and who you are and what you're going to do and what your future plans are, definitely. And like I said, tomorrow's our shout out, so I will shout your channel out as well and see what happens, man.
Yeah, I might come up on panel all day. I don't know yet.
And
Well,
Gary,
you're
it's
usually up on the
drama because you might have a couple people in there that have a problem with a couple other people in there. And then, they're just spamming the chat and putting personal stuff that they have issues with in the chat or on panel. And that's what causes drama. Had some of that in the 24-hour live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just nip it.
Taken care of. It got taken care
Bill,
of right
I'm not
away.
gonna be nervous.
That was no, I know, buddy. Don't
No,
worry about
that's
it. We'll
what
deal
Bill
with
said. Bill said, "Don't be nervous."
Yeah, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. That's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rich, that was you handled that like a pro, dude. And that's the way it's gotta be handled.
It's very tough, you know. It is what it is. It just, for me, I'm a musician, and I'm trying to go on a path. You know, my head, when it comes to my channel, is like 10 steps ahead, you know, than where I'm at. That's the way I think. It's like I'm thinking 10 steps ahead right now. And, you know, I'm looking at other musician channels that are big. And I'm going to tell you, they're moderators, and their whole chat is completely laid back. It's completely about the chat and the environment that's going on. It's not about my channel. It's not about his channel. It's not about what's going to post next and who's going live next. It is a room full of music loving people that are there to connect with people and have fun. You don't see that type of stuff. And as soon as it happens, moderators are like nipping it in the butt. Like, you know what I mean? And so it's nothing, you know, personal. Everybody has a right to run their channel their own way. But when any inch of drama even happens while I'm playing guitar, what am I going to do? I can't do anything. I'm in a live. I can't. I just stop playing right there and go, whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing here? No, I can't do that. I have to keep playing and entertain. And so it puts a lot of pressure on the moderators, right? The moderators that I have, that I want, or that I do keep, or that I assign as moderators, their number one goal isn't to share links, but to protect me. That's it. And then after that, if they decide to share links, then that's on them. I don't require them to. But if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. Judy is an amazing, that's what she's there. She's in every stream I'm in pretty much. And she shares links all the time. She likes to do that. That's her strength. You know what I mean? And so the other moderators in the room, they know that Judy shares all the links. So they don't spam my chat where everybody's sharing each other's links. Like, you know, you're getting your links shared 5 times in less than a minute. She does the link sharing, and then everybody else sits back and protects, you know, watches, and anything that comes through. I spent a day, at least a day, if not longer, on my YouTube, on my filters, on the chat. So basically any type of swear word or any type of indirect comment or anything like that that I could think of that could be played on my chat has to go through my moderators first. It don't matter if you're saying it politely or not. If you use even the word, you know, ASS, so to speak, ass, you know, like, which could mean donkey. If it's used in the wrong content, it could be very damaging to one of my friends or person who's in there. So I don't want that. I'm protecting that, and I protect people in there so that people can't just come in there and freely, and it doesn't matter who it is. You know what I mean? I don't think that they should have a right to come in and create that type of drama. So my filters are very strong, and my moderators are very strong. And if I feel that it's going on and carrying on, I'm sorry. Like, I do. I will just, I'm not going to go out of my way and try and hurt somebody or go out and harm my way, but there is a block button. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's there for a reason. And you know, I don't have to explain why. I won't explain why. They know. Especially bigger channels, people that are over the 1,000 mark. You know what I mean? They know. They've been through it. They've been going through the lives. They know. Yeah. They know. And so I'm not their parents, you know, I'm not there to explain it, but I'm also, you know, anybody who's willing to work through anything, I'm down, man. Anybody's welcome through my streams, or, you know, to email me. Lots of people email me songs, you know, songs they like to hear or whatever. Or even help with YouTube. I got a lot of people, actually 4 or 5 people that I help just on my own personal time, that I help counsel through YouTube, because they don't have the technology that I do, and I like to help them. You know, so we sit on private streams like this, just not online, and we'll help each other. And
me and Tash has been doing that quite a bit too.
It's awesome, man.
I didn't know you could do that,
man. Yes, sir. We could sit 5 of us and build a video together before it's even posted, and we could say like what we're doing right now. We just record it. We pre-record it without going online, just hanging out. You know, the 5 of us talking about some subject. And then we all sit here for the next 2 days and we edit it together, clip out the parts, put in the funny ones, and we post it all together. And then everybody sees it live. And then we're in the background as the moderators in that live that's premiering. You
Oh
understand?
yeah.
And
cool,
it looks,
actually.
and this is what the pros do. There's only so many segments you see where they're actually live talking. That's why you'll see some people like, are they really engaging with the chat? Are they paying attention to what we're saying? No,
Yeah.
they're not even live. It's a pre-recorded live presentation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, well,
that's
I've
what
been
you
in a
start
few of
getting
those.
to.
I've been in a few of those where
Yeah.
the content creator is doing walks and they pre-recorded the walk and then they're talking, explaining what we're looking at through the walk. And I'm
That's
like,
right.
how in the heck are they doing that? And then I
Yep.
finally figured out. And then Tasha and I, like I said, me and Tasha started showing me how to do these private ones. And I was like, I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's slick. It's slick.
It is pretty cool. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I've sat with people in the background. We went in and rated other people's lives in the back and as a panel. So like as I was shooting a live, because I was doing a long live at the time and somebody else was doing a live, we wanted to go and support them. We had 5 people in my panel. So my whole chat room plus the panel came over into their room, but it was showing on my channel. So not only were they getting, do you see what I mean? So they're getting 2 visuals of the same capturing going on, and I just shared their screen instead. So we just all looked at their channel for a half an hour while they were in my channel. So anybody that came into my stream could see your stream only, not mine.
Yeah.
It was
that's
pretty
what I love
wild. It was
about
wild,
YouTube
man.
too, Rich. I use the analogy with YouTube that what I love about it is it would be like going to a concert and seeing all your favorite bands at once. That's what I love about YouTube, right? Seeing all your favorite bands at once. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah. I'm new to the whole live thing. I mean, I've been doing it for about 3 or 4 months, but I have been posting. Like I used to post videos periodically. It wasn't a regular thing. I wasn't a YouTuber or anything, and I only caught on to the lives in the last like 3 months, 3.5 months. I found out from them from other third-party sites that were hosting lives. And going, oh, follow my YouTube. I go live here, and I'm like, whoa, there's a live panel on YouTube now. And then I start cluing in. So, but I literally go to sleep, falling asleep, watching YouTube videos. I wake up watching YouTube videos.
Yeah, me too. I'm fully addicted.
Yeah, but I'm addicted to watching like YouTube upgrading technology, man. I'm so into the tech, I know that it's the videos that you see with this high editing content. It's a lot easier than it looks. It's like it looks difficult, but I know that there's ways, and so it's a gateway. You're always finding a gateway down the tech hole.
Yeah.
And so the further I go, I try to help people, and then of course I will start making videos on my YouTube with the things that I'm learning in the tech. But I really want to be educated before I do it. I don't want to be that guy where it's like, look at this awesome, amazing microphone that I'm clearly reading all the description off of the internet right now. Do you see how well this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they can go to the internet site to see that, right? I'd like to be educated before I start, really know what the product's doing and if I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Road Dogs. What's up, Road Dogs Customs?
Road Dog.
Road Dogs here.
Boom, boom, boom.
Shane, I just put something in the private chat for you.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good, buddy. That's good. I'll be there.
Okay.
Is it an open invite?
Set up and I'll be back.
Yeah, it's definitely. Oh yeah.
I just did. I was
for
joking.
Sure. Oh yeah, for sure. You're always welcome. Anywhere's you see me. Definitely. I would love you to come over and check the channel out sometime when you can, Rich, and see what we do over there for our morning show.
I think I was over there one morning, was it not? Was there a few was in there doing drone footage as well? They had the drone footage going on, was it? No, it was Devil Dog. It was you and Devil Dog, and yeah. But I definitely. When do you do the morning show? When's your morning show? Because I need a morning show.
It's 10:30 every morning, 10:30 a.m. Atlantic time.
Yeah, it'll be the same. as mine.
Yeah, Atlantic time. Yeah.
Give me a second. I go on a bit. Write some stuff down. Yeah, can you believe it? I actually save people's addresses from the States and everything.
Oh, you got a black book, man.
Yeah. I even got Tasha's in here. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Makes it a little easier. I just go right to the T, and then if I have it, I have it. If I don't, then because I like to surprise. I surprise people. I'll just send it without anybody knowing. No, and I won't even tell you. I just did it with a friend of mine, Hippie, Hurtin' Hippie, the Hurtin' Hippie. I met him about a week and a half ago, and really, really cool guy online. He's really, really laid back, really positive fella. Runs a cool channel, and I thought I'd gift him a little treat. And so all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I just, it was really cool, really fun. I like doing it out of like a surprise kind of thing.
Yeah, well, that's it's always a surprise, man. It's always an awesome surprise.
I want to see the clock.
Well, you know what time it is, right, Shane?
Well, what time is it?
Munchie time.
What is it? It's not time. It's not time for snacks. It's not time for snacks.
All right, okay, I know what she's doing.
Oh yeah. I just get that song out of my head. I just forget about it. I completely forget about it, and then I come here, and I'm gonna go tonight all night thinking of that again. It's gonna drive me crazy.
Well, I told you it's part of the live stream now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she did say that.
Here, buddy. Do you want your chair? Yes. Okay. Here, I'm gonna switch locations. Grayson's going gaming.
Oh yeah, what games he playing?
Here, fire up, show everybody. Here's the game room.
Probably be playing like MLB or something.
Fortnite. You play Fortnite?
Baseball.
What?
No,
He's playing baseball, Rich.
Nice.
Show him what you're doing.
That's a nice little setup.
Yeah.
I like the lighting. It's cool.
Yeah.
Puts you right in the zone.
Hydration.
Reminds me when I was a kid with my old man watching a hockey game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
my mom. My mom. Used to.
Yeah. They have the old big speakers, JVCs, or the Technicas, all surround sound in a hockey game, and
Oh yeah.
all lights around.
Yeah.
Shane, Rebecca's asking, have you got your package yet?
I have not, Rebecca. Now I'm at the mercy of the telephone, so I got to keep switching back and forth now. But we're all good.
This keeps falling down all the time. It's doing my head in.
Really screw with people on StreamYard with this tape echo thing. Holy. It's like, who's echoing? Who's echoing? Who's echoing? Who's echoing? Who's echoing?
I would be hitting everybody's mics to figure out.
Yeah. What was that? What was that? What was that? What was that? So when you doing the 48, Tasha?
Soon as I can make sure that the mouse can fully take care of himself, which he's starting to eat on his own now, but I'm worried about him getting bloated because you have to like massage their stomach after they eat.
Oh wow.
A little plump right now. But as soon as that's all done, then I'm gonna plan the 48 hour. Because my goal is to increase every time.
Yeah, I thought it was super cool.
72 and then, you know, just keep going up. Ryan, are you having technical difficulties over there?
Yes, again.
It looks like the
Amazing.
the knobs on it. Was it the microphone?
Yeah, it just fell off.
Shoot. Who plays Fortnite? Our Okie Homestead says. I loved Fortnite. I'd be playing it. Like, the only reason why I don't play it now is just because I don't take the game seriously. I just like having fun on it. You know, you can drop off a blimp and just start going crazy and building all these things, but it becomes so addicting to me. Like YouTube would become second. Like it would end up being a gaming channel or something if I started that game again. So I won't touch it. That or Call of Duty. COD's another one. I start playing that. I'll wait till I'm a little older when I can't play guitar anymore, and then I'll turn on to gaming. But yeah, I'll have no time in my life if I started playing those games again.
I'm no good at COD or even, you know, the Grand Theft Auto or Fortnite. I'm not coordinated enough. Now, if it's a fighting game, like Mortal Kombat, then I'm all good.
It's the difference in the shoot, I think, is third person, and then you got first person view and third person view. Like there's all these different views now that you're seeing where, like me too. Like Mortal Kombat was definitely one of those games where it was a lot of button combos, and rotations with the joystick. Where now it's, you have two of the sticks at the same time. You know what I mean? One's looking around, one's doing the thing. So
yeah, then you got to do the buttons on the front.
yeah. So that it gets a bit tricky.
Welcome in, Chuck.
But you'll notice, there's always the argument, is CP computer, better than analog, which is, your controller kind of thing. They have a lot of people that they learn how to play these games with just the keyboards and the mouse.
Yeah.
And they're smoking like phenomenal. You're like, how does this even work? Like, you watch a 7-year-old kid just going with their fingers and a mouse like this. I'm just like, man,
I don't know how they do it on the web.
That would never, it would never have computed with me as a kid. You know what I mean? That still doesn't. So too much for me. I have a hard enough time keeping all the chords and the notes in my fingers on the guitar.
Hey, check out the banner.
Candyman.
Hey, what are you doing, Tasha?
Shane is superstitious, so
I am super superstitious.
24-hour live, actually, that we got into the subject of Candyman.
I've got my think candles on, so I'm okay. I got my think candles. They're protecting me right now with your silliness.
Well, no, now you just remind me of the Headless Horseman and his lantern.
Yeah.
Head in one hand, lantern in the other. If you want to sing a song or something, Rich, you're more than welcome to.
I'm all right.
I've been waiting for it.
I'm just hanging for a minute here.
You're all good. I'm not going anywhere.
I know. Me neither. That's why.
Maybe for a smoke. That's about it. Because I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't smoke in the house, eh?
No, not anymore. Yeah. We used to, but then we quit for a year. And then we went out I took Jamie out to see her mom, her parents out in Iowa. And at that time I was smoking the medicinal stuff, and I'm super sensitive. So I would do a little bit, and then, I'd smoke a cigarette. And then, it'd last a little bit longer without having to keep smoking the other.
Yeah.
And then I got back into smoking full time, so now I need to quit again.
You know, it's funny. I quit drinking. I grew out of drinking, most of it. The smoking consciously, cigarettes wise, like it's, I still, how like you'll have a smoke and you don't want to have the smoke, but you got to have the smoke. And you know what I mean? Like your mind's telling you, like, better than this. You should probably quit.
I always want to have a smoke. That's the problem.
Exactly. And so, but it just seems to be one of those things I can't kick right at this moment, but.
Get some duct tape, Ryan. It'll fix it. Or Gorilla Tape.
Canadian, yeah.
Or
The old Canadian recipe, duct tape.
Yep. Green. What's his
Green,
name?
yeah, red, green, yeah, red, green,
yeah, red, green.
Yeah, right, love.
I can smoke these, but it just does not. I don't know. It's the whole habit and the feel of the cigarette and this.
Yeah, those things became worse for me. Those things became a lot worse for me because I just wasn't getting the kick out of it. So it was never leaving my hand. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I got these too, but they're the DYN, the nicotine pouches.
Yeah.
But I'm not used to it tingles so bad that it like almost makes me lightheaded because of the feeling.
Yeah. That's what the nicotine gum used to do for me.
Yeah.
It's the same type of thing, right? It almost like tightens your whole jaw when you first bite into the gum. You're just like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's just a weird sensation.
Like I get Buckley's, it tastes like crap and it works, but you've got to chew on Buckley's for a half an hour for it to work. I don't think anybody would be using Buckley's, like if you had to chew on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't care if it works or not.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the old time dip before they had like the whole leaf stuff. It was like the whole block. You bite a chunk off of it and it lasts for 3 days.
Hedgehog's Homesteads is high.
Hey, Hedgehogs, what's up? Hey, Life with Belinda and Chuck. Belinda. What's up?
All right, now I need a smoke bean. We're talking about it. I'll be right back.
I was wondering how long that was going to take. Because
I'm smoking right on the camera. Tasha's like, yeah, screw you, Rich. I'm coming right back.
I'll be right back.
Rich, you must get a good deal on smokes in Canada, man, because it's expensive down here in Nova Scotia.
Well, Judy just bought a box or half a box of them, cartons. You worked at the 20 cartons, but they're the reserved ones, right? They're not, but they're still tax paid, like they're legal. But I think what were they? 25 a carton. So 4 cartons for $100, which as well as I do, next King or next anything like that or Demorier are over $100 for a carton.
I smoked Export A greens, and I get a pack every payday. They're almost $27. I've heard
a pack.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm telling you, man. And it's I don't even want to get into the depth. If you look at the lifespan of cigarettes in the company and how fast and how quick they grew from being a cheap leisure, it's cool, everybody's doing it kind of product to if you're going to smoke it, you're going to be rich. Only the rich can smoke. Otherwise you can take this petty tobacco we found on the floor.
That's what we used to say. We used to say that's where the next brand came from. It's all the stuff that they swept up off the floor from the Export A plant.
Yeah, the next. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, that's hilarious. That's funny because I used to do the Export Green way back, or the John Player Special, the Black Death.
Yep.
Those were the the smokes back then, and you'd have one of those and just be sitting in the grass ready to puke. They were so strong as a kid growing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
I was that way. I switched from when Export A green started getting expensive. I switched to Peter Jackson.
yeah. That was the affordable pack. Yeah, they were $10
Yeah.
or 9 something. They started off at like 7 something a pack or 8 at
they
one
were
point.
super. They were awesome for a while.
Yeah.
But then, do you remember, Rich? Do you remember the little packs, the little cartons you used to buy, number 7, and you used to have
Yep.
to build them yourself, and they came with
Yes.
the little
The sleeves.
Remember?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
sleeves. Yeah, they came in separate packs. Yeah, they had little inserts and sleeves. Yeah.
I wish they would bring them back. Those were awesome.
Yeah.
You know, if you didn't blow the inside of them out when you first put them in your mouth, you were good.
I was self-taught by ear. My old man was on the road growing up, so I didn't see much of him. He'd be 3 weeks on the road, 1 week back, and of course you should know 60s and 70s and 80s, and well, lots of stuff was going on back then as a kid. For me, I was born in the 80s, so my dad was still going through the transition of the drug scene, the music scene all at once. So I didn't really truly get to know him anything more than somebody you kind of idol or look up to as a musician, because I could hear him in the basement. I was that kid pounding on in the basement door going, I want to come in, and the whole place, the whole downstairs smelled like pot. So my mom would always be like, come upstairs. So the closest I could ever get was the downstairs loft area, where I could hear them playing and rehearsing and stuff, where the band was down there. That was my kind of music incentive. I could hear it around in the house all the time, but in order for me to play, I think it was just a therapeutic unleash. I had a lot of issues and stuff growing up as a kid, so guitar was the blanket for me. And so I think it was just dedication and therapeutic. Anytime I could, I fell asleep with my guitar. I woke up with my guitar. My parents had to use it as a discipline weapon. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not good, you're not going to be able to play your guitar. Like it was never, you couldn't go outside. It was, you're not going to be able to play your guitar today. So that's how much I was dedicated to a guitar before I knew it was anything. It was just fun, right? And so being a kid, it was a lot beneficial to learn it at that point, even though I had no idea what I was doing. Muscle memory came into play, and then of course brain memory. And then by the time I was old enough to understand it, of course, I started taking it seriously, and it became, I realized I had a talent. But yeah, I was self-taught by ear. Just basic 90s radio, man. Record that playlist. This is the 90s at noon on the Wolf 101.5 FM, bringing you the rock. And then bang, the playlist would come out, right? And I would record that whole playlist for an hour, and that would be my playlist to practice. And I would practice that playlist every day, every night, and sing and play the songs. And yeah, it was my life. I didn't have a girlfriend for, well, right up until, I don't know, early teens anyways. I gotta say, this microphone though, man, like if it might be just me hearing myself back, but this sounds amazing. Like,
yep, there's not a snap or a pop or nothing.
No, that's really incredible. Gonna have to do a video review on this one. I mean, Shure has always been a great product for audio tech, but there's 2 separate microphones. There's an exact same microphone as this one, but it's a Pro Audio Studio one for $500. Okay. And it doesn't have USB. It's not for podcasting. It's just a Shure dedicated isolation condenser microphone that's for recording. But then they had this one, which was only half the price, $220. And it had the podcast feature and everything, direct USB, so you don't need an interface. You just plug it into your computer and go. And I gotta say, like, I mean, the only next thing I got to do is look to see for recording wise. But if it sounds like this through a live podcast, I can almost guarantee it's going to sound amazing through recording. So super cool. The Shure SMV.
Chuck, did you see that message from Chuck, Rich?
That's pretty cool. My son is able to listen to music and just get it. Makes me mad. I work so hard at it. Just yeah, just to be a subpar. Well, your ear you can train your ear to do that. There is training, a lot. You see a lot of lessons online where it's like, oh, tab lessons, tablature, this, notes, and that. But you can train your ear for pitch note, and basically it's operating a tuner. Instead of listening to music, you can have a tuner that will tell you what an A is and a D is and an E is. And if you spend time listening to that, if you click the button off where it's it's playing the note out so you can hear it outside of a speaker or something small, if you do that once a day for a little bit, hearing A, E, these chords, your head will remember it and will know it. Like I promise you, it's inevitable. You will gain what's called tone training, and so you'll hear. He has it naturally. You can see clearly, obviously, but you can grow these muscle memories, and so you'll hear somebody playing in a radio, and you'll be like, "That's in the key of E. That's in the key of A." You know what I mean? That's in the key of C, and you can literally then you'll know where in that key there's a scale. So in this key, key of A, there's a scale, pentatonic scale. That artist will be playing that song in that scale. And so now you've zeroed down into what scale the artist is playing it before you've even started the song. Gives you a little bit of a heads up on the sun. You know what I mean? You can turn to him and go, "Oh yeah, what key is he playing in?"
Yeah.
Right? It's kind of neat, but it was something I learned a long time ago, which was training the ear.
I had a best friend of mine. I had a best friend of mine, Rich, that he just picked a guitar up one day, and he could pick any instrument up. It wasn't just the guitar. He could pick up. It was funny. He could pick up a trumpet, and if you left it with him for a couple of days, you would come back, and it was like he played it for years. He was just amazing at it, and he was a drummer. He was a phenomenal drummer.
I'm a drummer
Right?
as well. Drums was my first instrument that I played growing up. I was 5. I think I was 5 or 6, 4 or 5 years old. I started whacking on the drums.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's hard to explain. I like me, first and foremost, I have a hard time taking compliments and stuff because I totally keep myself humble in the fact and know that this was a gift. From the day I could hold a guitar, for some reason a chord made sense to me. So I try to keep that in mind. I'm a vessel. I believe I'm very spiritual, and I believe in God, and I believe everybody has the chance, the right to have their own God as they see fit, or whatever case it is. But I know that, for some way or some reason, I was crafted to play this music or to play this instrument. And so as a vessel, I'm just I'm kind of like a vessel passing this craft on, or passing a moment. I really, really don't look at it like it's an image. It's not me doing it, so to speak. It's a feeling or a moment that I'm allowed to, or I'm gifted to give. And everybody has this gift, of some sort in their strengths, whether it be talking or making people feel welcome, or their jobs, mechanical, whatever the case may be. There's certain strengths that people are given in order to give them what we call as qualities, right? Things that we like about each other. And so that's kind of what I look at music for me, is that it's just a part of me, but it isn't me. Like when people go to me and say, "Man, you're amazing." Really? No, the music is amazing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm just the person here playing it, so to speak. I try to really keep that in mind, really keep that in play, because there's a million musicians out there, and we all are good in our own little way.
water style at home. I've heard you use water style at home. And it's like,
Hey, what's Jamie doing, Tasha?
She
Oh,
just
there
got.
she is.
Are you staying out
There
of
she
trouble?
She giving me snacks.
I'm trying to stay at it. It's your girlfriend that keeps getting me in trouble
Oh
all
no.
the time. Yes, it
Yeah.
is. You know, Tasha. You know, Tasha.
You see my banner? It's Shane's fault. I need snacks.
Yeah, see? She's eating snacks. She's got that box. She's got 15 pounds of Twizzlers there.
I know.
Jamie, it's up on. It's right to your. It's to your left. If she's trying to hide them on you, okay. I thought she was trying to hide them on you.
No, it's surprising.
I'm not sure. You must be able to hear that guitar. You can hear my voice probably clear as day.
Yeah.
Yep.
No. All right. Let's see how we go. Oh, oh, oh. It seems maybe I'm a little too hard. 'Cause I'm learning to fly. So I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Seems a little harsh.
There. Yep.
And coming down is the hardest thing. Started out down this dirty road. Started out and all alone. The sun went down as I crossed the hill. I guess I'll know the world got still. So I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. But some say life will beat you down. It'll break your heart and steal your crown. But started out for God knows where. I guess I'll know when I get there. So I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. So I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. So I'm learning to fly. Seems like maybe she was clipping. Was it distorting?
Just a little bit, Rich, there. But it was actually, you were just hitting that vibrator at the perfect times.
Yeah, that was that was yeah. Man, this microphone is crazy. Unbelievable. So I'm learning to fly. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Coming down Coming down is the hardest thing. Pretty crazy.
It is.
Yeah, it's neat. Should add a little bit to the live presentation. You know, gives a little bit more fullness.
Now, Rich, do you have like a synthesizer or a drum beat and stuff that you use, or do you just everything that you play hand play?
I hand play, yeah. I mean, I do have I have synthesizer builder, beat programs, all that stuff with my Apple Mac, and I will get into that eventually. But I want to. I can play drums, I can play guitar, I can play lead guitar and stuff. And so I'm sure you've seen on YouTube where these younger fellas are. One guy in particular I notice I'm following a lot is he plays multiple instruments and he's using a looper pedal. And so he'll go on to people's live streams and he will play a song. He'd be like, "Hey, do you know Blink-182? You know, on Omega or whatever." Yeah, and so this guy in under a minute will have the whole song laid out on the drums with the looper pedal playing with the mic with the camera looking above him. So eventually I will get to the point of that, but I like the channel growing and just me learning slowly. But yeah, I do. I mean, ultimately my ultimate goal is to be playing with the complete blacking tracks. You know, so that it sounds like I'm with a full band, you know, whether I'm solely playing in front of you or not, it's going to appear like, you know, and sound like I'm playing with a full band. That will be eventually where the channel will go. Yeah, for sure. Crazy loud this. Like my interface, the interface itself is like pretty much almost off. Like that's how the pedal definitely does stand to its name for quality.
Oh, it's Laura leaving. Okay, good night, Laura. Oh yeah, yeah.
Tasha, did you happen to see the video I made for Judy?
No,
Did you ever see that?
I haven't.
You should. I haven't. I did a whole bunch of editing, like crazy editing on it, just to experiment and see. But she obviously, you know, she's not really building a channel, so to speak, as of yet, kind of thing. But she wanted to put some stuff out there because she was gifted some things and she ordered some stuff from other channels online. And one of them was a Scentsy, like Scentsy's, you know, the burning waxies or whatever. Yeah, yeah. So it was her first time. You know, this is so I you know, I put the cameras on her and everything, put a green sheet behind her and everything, and just said, you know, from start to finish, just talk, just be you and have fun. No matter if you mess up, I will cut it out. You know, I will be able to fix it after. And so she was out all day, right? She was out shopping and I'm building this video. I'm like, grr. And so, of course, I pull out the bloopers, right? I think they're the funny parts. They're the highlights. They're kind of like, you know, it's a Scentsy reveal. So, like, how interesting can a Scentsy reveal be after you show them, right? You know what I mean? You can't smell them. So, to keep the interest, I put her highlights of her bloopers in this type of thing, right? And I'm just interested. I'm trying to show her the confidence in it, you know, that, you know, this realness is actually what people like. You know what I mean? It's okay to be real, right? You know what I mean? Like, it's not that she wouldn't be, but it's just funny because, you know, looking at the aspect of being a creator to being the person videoing somebody who's creating and seeing the two sides of it, you know, you can get stuck in your own head. I was posting really strongly at one point on YouTube. You know, I was going live a lot playing music. I know Tasha was in a lot of them. And lately I haven't been. And so, and for that reason, it's just because I've started getting in my own head, you know, about what should I put? What should I do? Like, you know, is it interesting enough? And so like it can, spending too much time looking into these these videos of what your channel should look like and what it shouldn't look like, and these your thumbnails. You know what I mean? It can get to your head, right?
Yeah. I just do. I tell everybody, do you. Don't worry about do you. Do what you can do. Go live when you can go live, and make a video when you can make a video.
Yeah. Donkey. What is that?
I think it says Danky the Clown.
Nice. Yeah, nice. Yeah. I like that.
Danky the Clown.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
So I can add it into my watch list.
Okay, Shane, I just set the event.
Okay, buddy. Awesome. I'll check that out tonight and get. I'll be geared up for that. No worries.
I'll change the washer. Oh, man, Ryan's. How's the microphone doing, Ryan?
It's doing all right now.
Nice, awesome, buddy. Awesome.
Which video is it, Rich?
Oh, it's not on my channel.
Oh.
No, it's not. It's on hers. It's on hers. I didn't put it on my channel because the gift was given to her. Like, she got the thing from her, so I wanted it to be directed in the right way.
Right.
But yeah, we have 2 more of her. She did from 3+1 Outdoors that she did a review. I have to edit, and then a skull candy one. That's a skull wax candle thing. But 3+1 Outdoors sent her some Bible, some custom Bibles, and workbooks and stuff like that. So it was kind of neat. I'll be posting that one another time.
All right, just send me the link on Facebook.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That's what I was more or less. I'll send it to you. I just wanted to see what you thought of the editing, because I've been, all this looking all over YouTube, the cuts and all the high editing and these things. I have a chicken flopping out of nowhere from the green screen because we have chickens. So literally I grabbed chickens. I put bird feed on the chicken on the green screen, put the chickens over there, and then I, lift them and threw them a little bit in the air and took action shots of them as they hit the ground. Right. So, yeah, so I can, make chickens flying out of the screen and stuff. So she did I think what happened, she dropped an incense or dropped a Sensi bar, during the live or during this reveal. And so instead of clipping it out, I thought the way that she played it off was amazing. She made it really good as a joke, like, oh my God, I dropped it. And I thought it was hilarious. And I could tell as a viewer, people would laugh. And so it's the moment she drops the bar, I slow-mo it, and it hits the ground, and this chicken pops out of nowhere. It turned her blooper into this kind of moment, right? Where people are like, was it intentionally, right? I tried to make it look like it was kind of an intentional thing, but yeah, it's kind of funny things. Yeah, I'll send it to you privately, Tasha.
Okay, thank you. Gotta eat my pretzels now, Shane.
See, you're snacking.
It's your fault.
You're snacking.
Months ago, he had to bring up snacks, so.
Well, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna mix another drink then.
Well, you have a drink and I'll eat pretzels.
Yeah, I'm drinking peach fruit drink. peach juice, man.
Wow.
It's the perfect time of year. Ooh, everybody to live and cheer. Yeah, I agree, Judy May. I think it, really helps helps show the character, you know, of somebody. YouTube, I found a lot of the biggest hint that think people, each person has their own defined kind of like character, something that makes them them, and that's what people attach to. You know, the lives are great for that. People, you know, find friends in that way, and they find people that they can relate to and stuff. So, character is important, you know, to show during, especially when you're doing reveals or product reviews, stuff like this. The people want to know who they're getting this review from. So character is very important. And so laughter, obviously that, and being able to see that from somebody's perspective, you know, how they deal with that definitely shows a person's character. So I like to have that stuff edited or keep it in the videos.
Yeah, I like a lot of the blooper ones that they do.
Sure, yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Especially like they'll be walking along, and then all of a sudden this animal comes like completely from nowhere and comes in. And then they'll be walking again, and the same thing like keeps happening. Like I've seen ones where they put dinosaurs in there. All right, Mrs. Native, and you're welcome. Ryan, did you fall asleep over there?
Probably.
How does this work?
Ryan needs to get a cup of tea. Cup of tea.
What the? That's great. It's like a looper section. I'm trying to.
It sounds good though.
That's weird. I gotta learn it. It'll sound real weird if I come out at sync time at all.
Yeah. Hi, Marianne.
Hey, Marianne Morris. What's up, Marianne?
I guess there's a good moon outside. I haven't even paid attention to the moon tonight. But it looks nice. Yeah.
Here, no, I can't show.
Hi, Lauren. Make sure you give Judy a big hello for me and a big hug.
I think she's sleeping now. Cool thing is I don't know how she does it, but she'll watch, you know, she has a hard time falling asleep, so she has to watch, you know, shows or something to help her get her eyes tired. But she'll fall asleep with the headphones in her ears. And like, so this, you know, show is going off in her head, like while she's sleeping. And I couldn't do that. Like, huh?
I fall asleep with headphones in my ears. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'm listening to live. Sometimes I
Does it
run.
affect your dreams? Does it affect your dreams? Do you ever like go like, I had this weird dream last night? No.
Well, you know what, Rich? If I fall asleep thinking of something, I'll dream about it.
Yeah, that me too. Yeah. Like if there's something playing consciously on my mind, I will dream about that thing for like nights until I fix it. You know what I mean? My conscience won't let me get away with it. I can't even go to sleep without knowing what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, I wasn't that way until my second set of Thor spine surgeries. And when I came home, I could not sleep. With the medicine and the pain, I just couldn't sleep. So I started listening to there's actually like the Indian chant music with the guitars and, you know, the drums. And I'd fall asleep like within 5 minutes. So being I gotten used to that, I have to sleep with the headphones in, at least one ear.
Yeah, I when I was younger, I thought playing music and would help me, and I can't even bother. It's weird. I start as a writer, as a songwriter. A lot of people ask me, "Do you know that song? Do you know this artist?" And I'll be honest with you, like my history as far as knowing artist names. There's a lot of the great Stevie Ray Vaughan and Jimi Hendrix and stuff. And there's just the common names, but to know every person in a band, I didn't really care to learn, and to know every song in the book kind of thing. As far as that, I didn't care to learn. I was a songwriter, so I have a hard time listening to music. Even now, today, I start listening to people's music, and I can listen to each section of the song, and I start breaking it down in my head. I start figuring out the science of the song. How did the artist make the song? How did the promoter or how did the studio engineer record this? And so it starts becoming more of an analytic. I analyze music too much, so I have a hard time listening to music, and that affects the writing as well. I find if I listen to a lot of the common pop music that you hear on the radio, the next song I go to write is probably commonly a song that's already been written. Just I don't realize that I'm remembering a melody that was stuck in my head that I listened to 3 days ago.
Yeah.
It happens.
Well, yeah, I get songs stuck in my head all the time. All the time. Ryan and Tasha. I get songs stuck in my head all the time now.
I was going to say, don't play. I was going to get it up.
Well, I'm not playing.
Oh, she done it already.
Yeah. See? Can't get away from it.
Hey, you got that up all the time.
See if this comes out.
I'll be right back, guys. The dogs want to go
All right,
out.
Tash. If this works. Yeah, Shane. Shane, just
Hey,
for
Larry.
you.
What?
Why you always lying? Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? The fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Why the fuck you lying?
Oh, Ryan,
Why you
what
always
doing?
lying?
Ryan.
Why the fuck you lying?
It's coming direct through the.
Now,
my
Shane, how do
system.
you want me to send you the private link?
How did you, Ryan? Did you just have that going through the stream, like StreamYard direct? So
No.
Did you share it as an audio or a media, or how did you do
Audio.
that? You're gonna have to put a video out there for me now too. I have to pay for Ryan's like separate classes for me. You know what I mean? Send me an email.
Shane,
Yeah, what's up?
how do you want me to send this private link to you?
Send it in my email. Please.
I don't have your email.
You could send it private chat too there in this private chat thing if you wanted, as if it's something that's
Yeah.
copy and paste it.
My email
But
my
Tasha
email
might look at it.
is on the if you go to my front page of my channel, BC, my email's in there, bud. I can't type anything into chat or anything because I'm on my silly phone, so and I don't want to touch any buttons.
So did they make
I'm no good at touching buttons, right? Remember?
Yeah.
They're off.
No, yeah. We all fucking know that.
So is that the same? What kind of microphone is that one, Ryan? Is that the Shure?
Yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. It's a Shure MV7.
Oh, nice. I swear I didn't know. I swear I didn't know before this. So that's what my voice sounds like. Like a radio kind of.
Hang on, Tasha wants me to do it again. Hang on, I gotta load up the software now.
Again, Ryan. Tasha,
Yeah, I know.
smarten up, Tasha.
Let's have a look here. There we go, just for you, Tash.
Slap Shane.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Why the fuck you
Shane, I don't have
lying?
Outlook.
Why you always lying?
To send an email, you don't have to have Outlook. You can send to any email.
Yeah. That's all you need now is getting rich to learn that song. Come on. I'm gonna get another drink.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Why the fuck you lying? Why you
Told you, I'm going down the throw route now. Why not? And you're having it, Shane. And everyone else is.
No, I'm talking about going forward.
Big match, like if you decide you just need to go home, what you talking about?
I gotta figure out how to add that into audio in the brand box.
The trouble is with there is a way of doing it, but you'll be able to save it as a MP4.
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering, yeah, if you're doing it as almost a video share.
So what you could do
Yes, Ryan. Just figured that out. It's coding or something.
What?
Let me think now.
So I'm thinking technically if you're a movie maker, like say if you made a movie and you just put your playlist and just put a picture, one picture as a back thumbnail kind of thing, say an iMovie, and you made your own song playlist underneath, and then you just made one picture, and then you load that into StreamYard as a video file.
Yeah,
you just
you'll be
play
able
it.
to do that. Yeah.
Right?
I'll figure it out. I think I got it saved from that link you sent me before.
Huh.
Good night, Judy May. God bless you and your family too.
Good night, Judy May.
See you later, Judy May.
So yeah, another turkey can get in the coop a lot easier with the ramp that my mom's boyfriend put out there. Have to see how they come up in the morning.
Yeah, it is. Why is it still coming through? Hang on. My YouTube site is coming through. Ah, there you go. Right. So it should stop coming through. Done. Headphones. Done. Sweet.
Big Matt in the house. How you doing, brother?
Did you fix it, Ryan?
Yeah, it's all sorted now. Oh. Misfit, yeah, me and Steve were up until bloody hell early hours. Went right up through to the day, the morning, the afternoon. Jumped onto Vicky's live. Well, we didn't know that.
Shane,
Yeah, go ahead.
can you see if you got it?
The only way I can BC is if I completely leave this chat. So I will check it, buddy, and I will get back to you. It's not till Friday, so I'll get back to you before Friday, bud.
Okay.
Yeah, if I touch any buttons, I'll end up off the stream, and It'll mess me all up.
Yeah, it scares me using StreamYard on like on cell phones.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah, it's really crazy.
I mean,
Really?
the companies that had chance to like make an app and something, they make so much. They make millions from StreamYard. It's
Yeah.
the number one top bloody platform, and they rather concentrate on the computerized version instead of the mobile version.
Yeah.
Well, I found out what it is. StreamYard is literally ran by youngsters.
Oh yeah.
Literally, yeah, about 20-year-olds they are, about my age.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm heading out. I'm going to bed.
Later, have a good night.
Yep, you
Yeah,
too.
have a good night, man.
Yep. See you in the morning, Shane.
Yeah, we'll see you, buddy.
All right. Especially for my interview.
Yeah, we'll see you.
Yep. All right, bye.
And I've got the music for that, Shane.
No, Ryan, smart enough.
It's not going to be the same one. It's going to be a different one.
Would you make another one?
Probably something to do with mowing. And I can't. Nobody even heard about what happened today. Yeah, I'm pretty well done with mowing. I'm going to drive the tractor right into the bushes and burn it, along with the whippersnapper and the backhoe. It's all going in the woods.
We call your whippersnapper a weed whacker here.
Yeah, well, weed whacker. Yeah. Trimmer.
A whippersnapper is like a little kid.
No, whippersnipper. It's called a snipper.
Whatever.
Whippersnipper.
Whippersnapper, snipper.
Here we are, Shane. Here's your interview.
That's great music.
Excuse me.
Brian, you should get the Candyman soundtrack. You know, the music for Candyman.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to. He claims no childish YouTube yet. We'll go find him in a minute now. I mean, but this makes no sense. They won't allow us to use music, but we've got these Filipino karaoke streams that get hit with copyright claims.
Well, they do, but what happened? I noticed this too, and I was it was crazy because I didn't want to play cover music, you know, and the reason being because I was afraid before I was monetized, which I will say, you know, to some degree, I regret monetizing my channel. I wish I kind of just let it grow more and kept that on the side, but still, you know, I was really afraid that, you know, my channel was going to be affected by playing cover music. And so it took a while for me to figure this out, but truth be told, what happens is you get a copy claim, and they actually, unless it's like one of the rarest songs out there that the personal artist has an agency that doesn't allow it to happen, which is like usually, you know, we know Metallica or a few other ones that were like that, but you share royalty rights. So they'll give you a copy claim, right? It'll say this, you have a copy claim on your channel. And then it'll say, you know, this does not affect your monetization or your channel, blah, blah, blah. If you would like to, you can split revenue eligibility. And so they can monetize it. They can actually split the revenue shares of playing these cover songs. So I'm not exactly sure how that all works. Like, Ryan, you got me. Like, I don't know how. Some songs you can, and some songs you can't. And so it's just like, I think they might be getting a list from online. There is agents that sees the third-party places that you can pay for that protect you, that you're paying, but you pay for those to pay for that type of right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I used to use Epidemic Sound, but now I ran into an error with them because what was it? I just couldn't afford it anymore because I stopped doing YouTube. So right, I want to cancel my plan.
Yeah.
My channel was just full of flipping copyright claims because they owned the rights to it. Now, and then all of a sudden, I had copyright strikes.
Like strikes, yeah.
Just strike because
not claims.
Not claims.
Not claims, strikes, yeah. A big difference. See, I don't, I put under my videos. Otherwise, I say it's for entertainment purposes. It's tricky, especially if I'm doing a live entertaining podcast, me playing music. If I decide to do original music and cover music together in the same stream, you can see where the difficulty comes into play with that, because now all of a sudden, if I play one cover song, after playing any in my stream of my original music, it doesn't belong mine anymore. I have to split my revenue with, or monetization, or anything that's made off my music has to be split with some other person who isn't alive anymore. So it gets pretty crazy, right? So.
Oh, I know, it's just all messed up, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, Google has got the money to pay all these record labels and shit like that. They just can't be asked.
That's right, and they do the same thing.
I mean, I'm trying out TikTok now. I've used copyrighted music, for example, Bon Jovi, and I thought, right, I'll give this a go, just randomly post something. I thought TikTok would have said, no, you can't have this. The only thing you can do on TikTok, if you're using copyrighted music, is you can't promote it. Basically, if you're not monetized on TikTok, they allow you to promote.
It's YouTube's the number one biggest thing, the argument that I have with YouTube, and this starts right from the get-go when you start a channel. You can post a video, but you have to wait until you hit 500 before you can post a comment, or share a community tab. But they'll take your video. Now, that's messed up. Okay. Now, if I had to earn the right to post a video, I could see that, I need to get so many subscribers in order to have the right to post my first video, because then I'd be learning as a channel, right? I get a chance to look around. But you tell me, basically, I could just post a video, but I can't post a community tab. Like, how am I supposed to grow as a channel? And then second of all, any starting channel, if you look, you can't have a panel on YouTube. You have to pay for it. Well, I mean, StreamYard allows you to have four, I think, up for free. Is that the case? But,
It's 6 on the free plan and 10 on if you pay for it.
Is it? Yeah. Okay. But it's very frustrating. It doesn't seem like, I always find myself in comments and conversations and forums and stuff, trying to get into conversations to get stuck into these YouTube staff's heads, is that like, let's start making it a little easier for the person who wants to start a channel. You know what I mean? Like, why is it so damn hard to get over a certain point, even when your content could be better than what you're looking at? That has all, you know what I mean? So the algorithm will always have to be tweaked, but I can tell you the algorithm works around what we do on YouTube, what we do every day on it, what we like, what we view, what we share, what we do. That is the algorithm. That is our algorithm. And we gain our fan bases, and YouTube figures out where to put our material based on, what we're liking and what we're disliking, right? So that's kind of, I know that like that system will always be improved, but just right from the get-go, man, like, I can post a video and make it publicly so that you have this footage, and I put all this work into it, and I can't make a community post.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. People are pushing to get over 500 just so they can share their friends' video. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Like,
I've been on here basically the same amount Shane has. But he started doing lives way sooner than I did, so I'm still like catch up.
Yeah.
On everything. I mean, it doesn't really bother me for the most part, because I'm just here to have fun,
Yep.
Mainly, I like interacting with people.
Well,
And to
the
make
thing
that-
is regardless, slowly, whether it's 2 months from now or 5 months from now or a year from now, doing whatever you like to do, Tasha, whatever that is, on this YouTube, on your platform, you will slowly gain what is your network of people that enjoy doing the same thing. It's just inevitable, right? It's just inevitable. And the cool part is that you will get the self-reward of knowing that these people are here just to support you for you doing what you love to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they feel good. Like if it's just about share my channel, share my link, the stuff in live back and forth, it starts getting shallow really quick. You're like, who is it? But if you just chill out and do what you do like you normally do, that's why I was here to support you, because you've always been somebody who supports other people's lives. You'll come in and say hi, and you come and hang out. You don't come in for a quick second. You've never come in and promoted your stuff in my channel. You've come in specifically to support the host and the panel and what's going on in the channel. And so once I got over the monetization goal, I'm like, okay, what's my next goal is to give back. And it might take me a little while to get to every single artist or every single person that was doing it, because there's a lot. You know what I mean? There is a lot, but I'm going to do that before I decide to do anything further, because that's what I believe a lot of channels end up getting really frustrated with. It's like, where's the return? Right? All this time and everything. And you see your channel still stay on stagnant. So if I can come on a place and just play music or entertain just for a while and help somebody out and to kill off time and have fun, I'm down with it, man. If that's what I have to give, then I'll give it. Especially the channels like I don't know. Tasha's always been really, really super supportive. Her comments have always been good in my live streams. There's never been any drama. Never been any problems, and she's always been welcoming to everybody in the chat. And when I have given her, I think you were Blue. I believe she might still be Blue. In the chats, or she shares links. So,
well,
great.
I like supporting other people.
I found you get more out of it. I promise you, Tasha. My biggest advice for you is you're doing it right, and it showed. It showed through the live. And when you needed it the most, the people were there, and that's what matters in the long run. You'll see, and as you start growing, every single time those people will count, and that counts, man. That counts as big time. I thought it was super impressive, and it just, I can't speak volumes enough. You're one of the rarest ones in there that just was there to listen to music, hang out, talk to people, and be friendly. So.
Well, even in my lives and Shane's, anybody's life, I don't believe in self-promoting in somebody else's channel. I'm not one that's going to be in there, oh, drop my link, come there, I'm live, do this, do that. And when I see it going on in people's lives, it makes me so irate. Like, I literally want to block every single person that does it, because we all have mods, and that's the mod's job, is to drop links, keep the stuff moving, so the host doesn't have to watch every little single thing that's going on in chat.
That's right. That's right. That's why I don't, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. I mean, if somebody's been with me for a while and I know them, I'm going to promote them as soon as they come in my room. You know what I mean? You won't have to, I'll be like, hey, Tasha, how's it going? How you doing? I hope everything's well. How's your channel? If you haven't seen Tasha, check out her channel. She does amazing content, blah, blah, about this in her videos. And she has amazing lives and stuff. She just finished. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have to do it. But because we've created a relationship now, and and you get a chance to see that I'm paying attention to your channel. If you come in aggressively and go, hey, man, can you share my latest? Like, how do you ever know who's watching your stuff?
Exactly.
You don't. So, it just, for me, there is a name for it. I'm not going to get in too far into it, but there is a name for it. People do it intentionally. They come in for one strictly move, and that's it. And that's to get them to come over to their channel. Hey, come on over here. I don't agree with that. I don't, I believe there's areas for that you can do that type of stuff, but I don't think people's lives, I agree with you, that is an area to do that unless it's specifically for that. If the channel says, if the live says to do that, like, You know, come and grow. You know those ones? Come grow together. Okay, cool. Yeah, right on. But if we're just hanging out, sitting in somebody's private chat, just hanging out, I don't think it's tolerable. You know, I don't think there's a reason for it. So.
No,
And I've had to block people because of it. Not gonna lie, I've had to block some people because of it.
That's going to be going on the list because it.
Keep watching.
You're stupid. I know.
I know, but I will say this to you, Tasha, in the long run, you know, having tolerance for it and having patience for people, maybe I should have had a little bit more. And I did give opportunity for email conversations, you know, so that we could deal with this on a private level. I've done that with anybody. I invite anybody if there's conflict. I am not afraid of dealing with conflictive conversation as long as there's a positive outcome. And sometimes it might mean that both parties aren't happy, but it doesn't mean that we have to ruffle each other's feathers to the point that we don't have feathers anymore, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so, you know, I have no qualms against that, but there was a few occasions, I had to put my foot down. And the reason for that is just because I don't, you know, I'm a music channel, you know, and I enjoy sharing fishing, and I enjoy more or less now supporting it than sharing it. You know what I mean? Instead of posting the videos, I want to be more supportive in the community itself. Because, you know, bad experiences or not, I've met a lot of amazing people through it, including yourself. So, you know, yeah, there's a lot of great people. A lot of great people. I was just talking to Bugman actually there, an email. He is, we've had a really, really good. Have you met Bugman? Do you know Bugman? You know Bugman, right, Tasha?
Yeah, I've seen him in a bunch of.
Yeah, we had a very, very, very heart-to-heart conversation. Really, really cool chat, man. That guy's, he's really, really cool heart-to-heart guy. Really like that guy. He's helped me and Judy out a long time ago there when we first started doing lives, and yeah, he's just been a phenomenal person. So.
Yeah, and I mean that helps when you have people that, you know, that you can trust, that if you do have an issue, and maybe it's not, you know, the issue with you or whatever, but if you need to like talk about something and ask your opinion, like, hey, you know, what do I do if said person is, you know, keeps doing this, and I don't really want to, you know, be a jerk, but you know,
in the same sense, you know, you don't want to be walked on either, right? And it does, and you'll see it online. Like people are watching and they see it, right? And so there is that side of the coin too. You know, your followers, your hardcore followers, right? Your friends, I should say. Screw not the word followers, but friends. You know, they'll see that going on, and so they're not going to go anywhere. And you know, so it really comes down to, do you need to do anything about it? Do you? I don't know. You know, I wish I had it, maybe gave a little bit more patience for a few of them and maybe spoke to them a little bit more directive and gave them more than 3 times for a chance. But, you know, it's tough, man.
I mean, I always give like a longer benefit of the doubt. And if it's something that I can tolerate, but if I see you doing the same thing in my life and you're doing the same thing in other people's lives, and I'm a moderator and I have to keep telling you the same thing 1,000 times, you know, when you hit the 1,001, that's it. You're squashed, you're done, bye.
Yeah.
You know, that's just how I am. And to me, all the people that support my channel, and, you know, you guys are all family to me. It's not just, oh, or you're a YouTube channel. No, you're family to me. That's the way I look at it. Especially people that I do have a personal off of here relationship. But to me, everybody that comes in, you know, and interacts, you know, they're family to me. So it's kind of hard sometimes when you know, I get that feeling. So I just kind of like,
you handle it extremely well.
I do my best, but sometimes, you know, I just
pretty sure you had that feeling a few times tonight.
Yes, very much so. Very much so.
It's like 30 degrees for nighttime, man. I'm in shorts. It's still so hot in here. You got AC going on and everything.
63 here right now.
It's hot. Hot for nighttime.
Yeah, even in the wintertime, I keep my house cold. I can't. The way I look at it, if you're cold, you can always put more on.
Yep.
But if you're too hot, you can't take enough off.
That's my buddy Dale. It says the same thing. I go into his house. He have the AC cranked in his room, like a small little room, and cranked. And I'd be like, man, you know, he goes, buddy. He goes, listen, if you're cold, you can warm up. But if you're hot, I can't take my skin off. Like, how am I going to? He goes, so either I'm getting naked in front of you or you're putting a sweater on. So I would put a sweater on. But he used to say the same thing, man. He said, I can't take my skin off, man.
Brian, are you awake?
Yeah, his eyes
No,
are
I'm,
open.
I'm sleeping.
His eyes are open. His eyes
Are they wide open?
Well, he probably should be. He's going to have
Soon
to have the sticks in there to hold them open.
Oh, I know what you call those. It's been things you've seen in films.
You want some of my Starbucks energy drinks?
Oh God, no! So like
watching for Maureen Morris. Nice, Maureen's Morris. Oh yeah.
Thank you very
10
much.
to 6 in the morning.
What time is it?
10 to
For you?
6.
Woo!
Yep.
Been doing the night shift tonight, right?
Doing a shift and the
Going
lights
into the
coming through.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm probably gonna end up doing the same thing because I just slept from like Judy made what's it called? Beef brisket. So I don't know. I guess I filled up on that. It just knocked me right out. Like 5:30 in the afternoon. Bang. So I sleep all the evening right till about 10. I get up, come on YouTube. I see Tasha. That's it. I'm like, okay, I'm up. Like, that's it, man. So it might be an early. I might go fishing in the mornings. We'll see.
Yeah, no, I wish I had more like fishing spots that were close to me. I mean, we have a couple ponds in the state forest, but the only thing you catch over there is bugs eating you.
Yeah, that's kind of the situation I have in a way. Like there is some areas to fish there, but it can be very slow, and it's little tiny catfish you've seen, you know, the small little catfish. You will catch those all day. Now you can get pike and bass in there, but the problem is this year I found for sure there's been almost every day there's at least 5 or 6 people fishing there at that spot every day. So I think it's the area is getting fished out. That's where I shot my music videos and everything last year, and it was amazing fishing there. So it's tough. So for me, I just kind of been like, you know, it's been hard to motivate to go fishing there because you know, there's only so many areas I can fish. Traveled by e-bike,
Yeah.
you know, with me and Judy on it. Like, you know, there's 2 of us with fishing rods and stuff. It's pretty funny. And of course, everybody knows because we're wearing fishing sweaters as well. So like, you know. I had one guy the other day come up and he comes up and laugh, and he started laughing at us, and he goes, well, at least you guys got your fishing sweaters on. It's pretty funny, you know, big pickup truck beside us just dwarfing my e-bike, right? And it's a monster e-bike. Like I think we paid almost $4,000 for it. Like it's, you know,
Well,
it's
I
equivalent
seen it. I thought it was a scooter at first. It was so big.
It's an oversized, like you know, I wanted the biggest one and the most high durable one, and it does 65 kilometers an hour.
Holy.
Legally, you're only allowed to, with no license, right? Legally, you're only allowed to do, I think it's 47 kilometers an hour.
Even that,
so-
I didn't know that in Canada. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, like on these e-bikes, they're not legally supposed to go over that fast.
Yeah, but
right?
you know, Rich, you know, here in my hometown, they're driving around with bicycles with whippersnipper motors on them.
Yeah. I contemplate. That's the thing, right? That's what's created the gray area, and those things rip. They rip, man. I've seen people go real quick on those 40, 50 miles an hour. So
yeah,
that's pretty wild on a little pedal bike. You know what I mean? Those little mountain bikes.
You're giving me ideas. Shane.
What?
I said you're giving me ideas. I'll go soup up the old rototiller motor.
Oh yeah. I seen a guy, no joke. He took the body off of a lawnmower and he made like a cubicle dome around it that was waterproof. And he used to deliver papers with this thing. And he souped up the motor and everything like this. But it was, it had a door, an opening door, and you'd sit in this thing, and it had enough room to fit 2 people in it, him and his daughter at the time. And I mean, for years, this guy, I think he still drives it around here, around town, like in Oshawa. But he delivers papers with it and keeps them dry in the winter. And he drives around this thing. It doesn't go real quick. It's just down the sidewalk.
Yep.
But he made the paper, and everybody. I'm sure he's made some TikTok videos. And
beats the
sure
heck
he's
out
out
of
there
pedaling.
somewhere. Yeah,
Beats the heck out of
Him and
pedaling, right? That was
Yeah,
the worst
yeah.
thing about delivering newspapers was either the walk or the pedaling.
Oh yeah, it was. It would only be good for the summer. And come winter, every kid wants to quit the damn
Yeah.
paper job. That's it. I'm out. Like
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
doing this in the
Yeah.
winter.
No, I never did. I quit in the winters.
Yeah. And nowadays, I mean, when I was a kid, you would kind of get tips from people, but nowadays, for paper route wise, I mean, it's pretty much just leave it on the door and go.
Yeah, well, even my paper route sucked because nobody gave tips. Right? They were all. It was a rich neighborhood, and nobody gave tips. They just
Yeah.
wanted their damn paper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, our papers here are delivered by people in cars. Like, put a little slot on your mailbox. They
Yeah.
come by, stick your paper
Yeah, same
in.
here. Same here. They just
Yeah.
throw it out of the cars here.
Yeah,
They
that's
throw
throw it out of the
They-
car. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't even attempt to put it in your mailbox. They just put it in a plastic bag and then throw it on
Yeah.
your driveway. And
You
you run
time it
over
down.
it 3 or 4 times, and then you're like, "Oh yeah, my paper's here."
That'd actually be a good video if you could time it just right on the throw and open your door and catch it. You know what I mean? You get his route down every morning. He comes to your house for 6:45.
I could almost do that because my guy's pretty prompt. He's pretty right on the time. But the thing is my door's so far from the road.
You got to do like the football dive then.
Yeah, I'll have to be waiting for it with my baseball glove.
I was gonna say you could hide in the bushes, but your front yard don't have any.
No, my front yard's all manicured.
And here the town digs the ditches so deep that you could hide in them. Jump out and scare the mail people.
Salmon
well,
season's coming soon.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. It is
Yeah, that's
here,
a-
yeah.
Is it? Yeah, for you too? You do the salmon fishing at all? Huh?
I don't. No, I don't, Rich. I do shad. I do sea bass. I'm on the
Oh,
Bay of Fundy, right? I'm on the Bay
Yep.
of Fundy.
Yeah.
So
Oh man, you got a fistful of fish you can go for.
flounder,
It. Dwarf
flounder. Yeah.
mine. I do think
Well, see, I
Canada
lived in
has.
Brampton.
Oh, sorry.
I lived in Brampton and Mississauga for a while, for 4 years.
Yeah, you were
And,
saying that.
I used to go up to Peterborough and fish muskie, and I never caught. I caught a muskie, but I never caught we used to go for the pike too, right?
Yeah, Peterborough's my hometown, my friend. That's where I was raised. Is Peterborough, Ontario.
Oh, well, then you know Marmer. You know Marmer.
I do know Marmora. Yes, I do. Just
That's where
outside
my
of it.
buddy's
Yeah.
cottage was right on Marmer.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, we used to go there all the time in Mud Lake.
Yeah, Peterborough is actually really good for fishing. That's where I learned fit. Like I grew up fishing in Peterborough all my life, right up until
Yeah.
my 20s when I moved out of Peterborough. But yeah, you can catch some really cool muskie there. That's really good for fishing around there.
Oh yeah, well,
Especially
we
up
had
further.
muskie. We had muskie at my buddy's cottage on Mud Lake that was taking dogs off the docks.
Oh yeah,
Literally taking dogs, muskie, literally taking them off the docks, and then somebody. Well, we had a lady across. We were at the camp one time, and a lady across the road or across the lake. It's only a shallow little channel, and she was like, "Hey, did you guys see my little puppy dog?" And we were like, "No, we didn't see it." And then the next door neighbor caught a muskie that night, and when he brought the muskie in, the dog was in the muskie. It was only a little dog, right? But that's where the dog was. So I don't think they ever told her though.
We had in Peterborough, the T Wharf. They have a little lake there. You might know of. It's a little lake that is in the center of Peterborough, and they have fireworks there and stuff like that on weekends. It's called the Festival of Lights back in the day. Now I think it's called Music in the Park. But on the wharf there was children sitting there swimming and as normal. And I guess there was a young girl with a little bracelet that was like a toe ring, that was on her foot. And so she was dangling her foot here, just kicking, talking away. And I guess the shine, I'm assuming it's the shine or it might have been near like spawning time, that might have been near the young. Maybe they were spawning under the dock, whatever. But definitely the shine of the silver, the sun glaring off of it, and the muskie come up, chomped her toe right off. Took it right off. It hit the paper in Peterborough and everything. Yeah.
They're vicious. They're vicious.
Usually they will they will run away. They'll take off if you startle them. But if they, I believe if comes a time they're hungry. Yeah, they're primitive, man. They're going to attack anything. Especially that's why I don't swim in wild water very much. I jump in, dive, and come back out because I've caught fish with teeth big enough that you know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, the thing is here, I keep telling my son, when we go to the shore, when we go to the beach, I say, don't go out in the water too far because we've been having sharks coming in close, right?
Yeah.
And it's been a real issue here in Nova Scotia lately. The great whites is hanging around really shallow water. And if they come after you, they'll actually beach themselves to get you.
Yeah, that's what I've seen videos. Me and Judy actually really watched a lot of the stuff like that. And one of them was the shark, how they've been now learning to beach themselves and wait for the tide to come back in, right? It comes in, grabs them, and they turn and push back out, and they'll swivel out. It could take them up to an hour to get back out to the tide part, but they've learned how to get out there now.
We've watched them do it. We've watched them do it.
That's crazy.
And we were just like, they are so, it's almost like methodical. They know when to come in with the tide. They grab what they're getting, and it's usually seals, right?
That's what I was going to ask. Are the seals coming in close? Like that must be why they're coming into the shore, right? They're coming in.
And the seals are coming in close because the fish are coming in close.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, they're chasing the bait
So
fish.
they'll come in and they'll beach themselves. They'll grab a seal. They'll kill it, and then just like you said, over time. And I'm like, how in the heck is that thing living? It's been out of water now for a half hour.
Yeah.
They get back into the water and they're fine, and they're massive. Some of the great whites they've caught down here on they've caught them in if you know what what are they called? They put these nets out there, and what they do is the gill nets basically. They put them out when the tide's out, and then when the tide comes in and goes back out, and they've been catching great white sharks in them. And the biggest one so far was 15 feet. That's a massive, and it was dead, of course, but yeah, it was huge. It was massive. But that's why I say stay away from the waters, everybody.
Yeah. It's another world under there. That's just, and when you start realizing that, you don't, taking it for granted, thinking, well, I don't know, like, it's just funny because as a kid I would sit in water, like I would wade in it, and I would chill out and hang out in the middle, swim out to the farthest part. Now,
well, that's what we used to
I'll
do.
dive in, but I'm coming in as quicker than I dived. Like I'm coming into the shore and I'm putting a towel on and I'm sitting my arse down.
Well, when we were kids, we used to have races where we would see who could swim out the furthest, right?
Yeah,
in the ocean,
or swim underwater, right?
Oh yeah, and my mom used to hate it because I used to spend more time under the water than I did above the water. Yeah. And my mom used to freak my mom out, right? She'd say, "Stay above the water so I can see where the heck you're at." But now I wouldn't even think about doing some of the things I did as a kid. Screw that. Not in the Atlantic.
Danky says, "Bro, I've always had an ocean fear. I can't go in. Ocean, not even a chance. Like even in a boat, like I'd be pretty leery once you started getting out far. I've only actually once ever been out, and that's on Lake Ontario. So, it's pretty big, but I mean, it's not the biggest. And so I've only once been out so far that you couldn't see the shoreline. Do you know what I mean? Like I've done a lot of bass fishing, shore fishing, and stuff on lakes, but you can see the shore. But only once have I ever been out so far in a boat that you look back and you can't see the shoreline at all. Like it's just blue. And it was then that I was like, whoa. That's when I start realizing, okay, now I'm really vulnerable. I can't swim back. You know what I mean? Like I'm not in control anymore. And so that's when, the life jacket went on. So, and I was doing a charter fishing for salmon. It was last year, Niagara Falls there area. So, but yeah, as soon as we got past the point and all I could see is blue, I'm like, hey man, you got that life jacket, yeah? Just because I don't know what's under the water. It's not, I'm merciless. I can't do anything. I'd be waiting in that water till I died. Like at least a life jacket, I might get a few more hours of hang in it.
Here's the other thing, Rich, is there's blue tuna in the Atlantic Ocean that's 1,000 pounds. Blue tuna.
That's
and they're like missiles in the water, and they will swallow a person. They will swallow a person.
Yeah.
Well, there's snakes versus big.
Snakes?
Snakes. There's big anacondas that'll swallow a 200 and some pound pig whole.
Yeah. See, we don't got snakes. We only got garter snakes in Canada. Thank God. Yeah, I don't like snakes or spiders.
Spiders, I used to collect as a kid growing up all the time, tease my sister, keep them in jars, the big daddy long legs. I'd find them in the basement. Now I see one, I run. I don't know why, but like it's weird. Like when I was a kid, I was fascinated with them. And then, years you grow up as a teenager, you separate from it, everything, and then an adult comes into play, and all of a sudden I'm like, I see one, I'm gone, man.
Me
like,
too.
I'm
petrified.
Petrified
of them.
Yeah.
That and June bugs. What the heck is a June bug for? I keep telling Mike, those are the most ugliest, creepiest, crappiest bugs.
I think they eat mesquite. I think they do eat bugs and stuff, but I'm not exactly sure what they're. I don't know what. I believe they were like a beetle of some sort. Like they eat some type of bugs. I'll have to check this out, but.
No, they don't. No, they
don't eat nothing.
They're only here for a month. I say there's no reason for them to be here. They're only here for a month. They're huge. They're ugly. They don't do anything. Why are they here? I think they're here just to bug us. Pardon the pun.
Oh yeah, they're plant eaters. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, are they? I didn't even think.
They
feed on foliage and flowers.
With their larvae.
Yeah, I know there's a reason for them. Like they keep something going on with the ecosystem. I'm trying to find out what that was. But you're right. I mean, as far as beneficial to the human species, other than the ecosystem or something, they have no. I know that a certain race. I want to say. I don't want to say just because of education, I'm not educated enough, but I want to say Chinese or Vietnamese, they eat the beetles. They will eat these beetles.
Yeah, you can eat bugs.
Yeah, they'll fry them up. They'll fry them up until they're crunchy and salt them and eat them just as they are.
June bugs are a rich source of protein, 40 to 50%, and fat is like 7 to 18%. But many wild animals such as skunks, raccoons, and several bird species consume June bugs across all stages of their life.
Okay. Still.
When I was a kid, I used to like when they come out because, the plastic bats, the big little plastic baseball bats with the softballs you'd hit with the tee, Yeah, they sound really cool. You just sit out there for half an hour. Pink. Pink.
I do that. I do that with pieces of wood now.
I want to get one of them electrified tennis rackets.
I had one. Yeah, they're fun.
Now,
I have at least 2 or 3 of them every year, and I wear them out. I wear them out every year.
I end up hitting it off some. They don't last. It didn't last me. It was fun though. But you know what sucks?
Yeah.
They don't work with mosquitoes. Check it out. They're just flies. How do they? What's going on there? No, I need to know. Like, how does it know the difference? Like, is it not tight? Like, I don't get it. Is there not enough heat?
Like most of the bugs, except mosquitoes, have like weight to them. They're like, I don't even know what.
Yeah, but it's just, like if you swing it into it and hit the mosquito, you would think that the thing will go off, right? Like any type of contact. Because if your finger, you touch it, it gives you a good little zip.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But a mosquito, it doesn't register it. It even says right on it, says no mosquitoes. Well, that's why we got it. Funny thing is, we're like, oh, yeah, this will be fun. We can. And we're swatting around. It's not doing nothing. And then I look on the package and it says flies only.
You start hitting each other with them. You start tagging each other with them, right? It becomes a game after that.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Leave the old Brando mark, man, with a little grill mark.
Yeah. The other thing we have here is huge moths. We have moths that are the size of birds down here in Nova Scotia. So that's the other reason why we had those electrified swatters.
Good night, Betty.
Hey, Betty. Hey, Betty, what's up?
Whoa.
Hey, Betty, I didn't even know. I'm on my phone, Betty. I'm on my phone, so how you doing, Betty?
Yeah, I try to. If I don't, I forget about that. I realize that now that it helps people as well on the panel, especially ones you have with their phones. If for people on their computers, they can see the chat. It helps when you can, let other people in the panel know what the chat's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa, Black Betty.
Oh, I love that song.
Something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
I learned a lot of songs growing up, but singing them is another thing. I have an issue with memory. I've learned so many songs that I need lyrics, to some degrees. Not all the time, but when I'm definitely playing a lot of songs in one night, I need lyrics. And so it forces me to have them in front of me now. For some reason, it's actually weakened my memory through gigging professionally with an iPad. I never used one growing up. I always could remember every song I ever played. I could remember it start to finish from lyrics in my head. But when I went to start playing live, I started playing a lot more songs, and I'm learning songs on the fly. And so I started writing my music down and writing lyrics and looking at them. And then all of a sudden now my memory is completely weak when it comes to remembering lyrics. So that's part of the issue with requests, is not whether or not I can play the song, it's whether or not I can sing it and remember the lyrics, right on the fly, right?
Yeah.
Guitar. That's the hard part.
Well, it's a lot to remember too, especially if like you're doing covers of people's songs and stuff. I'm trying to keep them all straight.
Unless you're playing it, constantly or once in a while, like regularly, it's I don't know how you do it.
Are you standing up now, Shane?
No, I'm in the game room. I'm sitting down in the game chair.
Oh.
Why, do I look taller?
Well, I thought you were standing up before, and then I didn't even see you sit down. So it's like.
No, I've been standing at attention the whole time.
Yeah, if I had to do that, I'd fall to the floor.
Oh, I've had to do it a few times.
I'll play a song here. You might know the song. I'm looking back through the chapters of your life, I'm searching for storyline. Cause the one you're leading now is doing nothing for you. Say goodbye to your friends and the one who loves you. Ooh, yeah, I'm moving on. JJ's song has been pushing you along in a gypsy man. It's on a one night stand. Moving to the night far from the lights on an asphalt path, drifting over white lines. Gypsy man, nobody knows. Cocaine cowgirl, she's out catching her eyes on the other end of the desert sky, taking you down to the dark side of town. Dark side of town. I said cocaine cowgirl. Cocaine cowgirl, nobody knows. I'm looking back through the chapters of your life, and I'm searching for storyline.
Cool.
It's like switching through different ones, trying to for storyline. It's crazy. There's 150 of these things, so.
I love
really?
150 different tones that you can.
Oh, yeah.
that you can use?
Check
Yeah, that's
this out.
crazy.
Hold on. Where is it?
Check 1, 2. Test this out on a microphone. Where it's at.
There's a lot of songs that start like that.
Check. Whoa, 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 whoa. "6:30 in the morning, rooms are calling. Brr, brr. Is there? How do you do it? See if I can do it.
Oh. Canadian Loon.
That sounds awesome.
That's our loon.
favorite part of camping is to wake up hearing the loon sound of it.
That's something I miss. Yeah, that's something I miss.
I love calling them. I call them. Like I'll sit anywhere if I hear them in a distance. I've shown it to Judy. I can get them to come right into the dock. Like if it's a male, especially through spawning season. There's a few different types of calls that you can put out there. But I've brought 3 or 4 of them in at a time. They'll come so close to investigate, but they definitely they'll respond to the call.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, they're very, very instinctively that way. They're super cool, man. There's another one that acts like the loon. What are they called? The fisher. I want to call them fishers, right? They go underwater as well. They kind of act the same behavior, but they eat 10 times more. They're way more aggressive, I think.
And they're big too.
Yeah.
Some of them, yep. Some of them can get, yep.
I was wondering what you were getting.
Woo.
Ice cream.
Who's got ice cream? Who's got ice cream?
Jamie. I do.
Oh, of course she does.
I got her the chocolate marshmallow.
Oh, that's good.
And then I forget what I got myself. Chocolate fudge something.
What kind though? What brand? What brand?
Stewart's.
Okay.
It's a little gas station up here. Well, gas station convenience store. Well, guys, I have had an amazing night, but I think I need to go to sleep now.
Okay. Tasha, thank you very much. Rich, thank you,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
as usual. Awesome.
Thanks, man.
I'm gonna have to get over there and spend some time with you over on your channel and see.
Well, I'll be doing the giveaway, I think, by this weekend coming up. Hopefully everything falls into play. I'll be doing the giveaway coming this weekend. But for the most part, like I said, I spend a lot of I try to find solid panels I can hang on, and hang out with other people. You know what I mean? So really, it should be me. I'll be coming over to probably find you. If that sounds okay.
Yeah. Hey, I'm there every morning. Every morning.
I want to.
I'm up here on my panel always.
Well, thank you very much, Tasha. I appreciate that. That's why I'm here. I feel comfortable, and I know that you will do the best that you can in your ability. You pay attention to all elements going on with the chat as well as the live, and I know that. So, when I see people that there's that safety kind of being there, then you're gonna count on me being there. So, thank you for having me.
Keep it that
Take
way.
care, guys. Take care, Ryan. See you, Ryan. Buddy. See you, Ryan, buddy. See you soon, Ryan.
See you, Tasha.
Have a good night. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming in. I've had an amazing time, and I hope that all of you have a good rest of your night or day, depending on where in the world you are. Take care and God bless. Catch you on the next one.